Hello and welcome everyone with another exciting session of Icewind Dale. I am your Dungeon Master Walkman EXE, and joining me as always are my ever-present role players and the real stars of the show. Going in no particular order, we have Star playing Rat.
I think I'm gonna try and do Scottish accent.
You know what? If you gotta change that shit every session, I don't really I don't mind.
What?
Rat is
Oh.
Rat. Like, all right, he's just a gremlin.
Eating accents, num num num.
We have Kaito playing Electra.
Hello.
We have Leo playing Mixus. They're here, we promise. Just muted at the moment. And additionally joining us, we also have Inu playing Lark Hemlock. They are also muted. They got dragged away last minute for something, but they can hear us. Additionally, not joining us today will be Sirius C and Fel the VA, who play Obadiah Slick and Yoham Selenclaw. They have been pulled away due to life responsibilities. But joining us, wasn't able to make it the first session, but they are joining us now here in the present. Nilosaur playing Alex.
Hello.
All right. So Inu did post some notes in our little Discord chat with basically everything on last session, or at least everything from their perspective on last session, which covers the recap. But if anyone else would like to cover it in recording for an extra point of inspiration, you can certainly do that. Just hit me with what you got.
I'll do it. So, first session, that was when we all met each other. It was great. Everybody pretty much just met up at a train station, or like a brand new train station that was made recently.
Mm-hmm.
Train ride is pretty. We're just hanging out, but for some reason on the actual train, there's like these two soldier like groups, one from Neverwinter and one
Mm-hmm.
from Waterdeep.
Yep. Yep.
Because the two cities are in, thanks brother, I got it. The two cities are in a cold war. We arrive in Icewind Dale at Bryn Shander, and while we were there we meet Rat, who is a weird little man who doesn't know what his train is, but they join us as a guide. We get approached by Dannika Greysteel, who's looking for adventurers to catch her a Chwinga, which are basically just shy elemental creatures, because she's hoping that she can use them to figure out like why we've been in like a constant tundra for like however long it's been. Um, she offers us 25 gold each, as well as a lantern with a red flame that glows green in the presence of elementals. Um, we have one of the notes is oh shit, there's electricity, which is yeah, oh shit, there's electricity here. We go to Luxon Luxuries, which is a shop owned by Captain Pondrick Goldmaw, which is a really friendly guy who Obadiah is hoping to make trade contacts with, and they come up with like kind of a deal. And also he offers to like give us like magical item or sell us magical items.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's that. So we go to Northlook, which is like a tavern. Every room is a gold piece, and Hmm, yeah, we pretty much. Oh, my character goes upstairs and talks to my god, who sends a beam of moonlight into the tavern and lands on a dwarven lady. Obadiah tries to talk to her. She hates him immediately for some reason. Um, but like, it happens. Um, Electra and Lark went to go over to try and like de-escalate things because she was about to like murder him, but Ark and Electra like calmed her down, bought her a drink, and she was like, "Oh, you guys want like a job?" And we were like, "Oh my god, sure." And then she said we have to kill somebody, and that's where we ended.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Take a point of inspiration. Anything anybody needs to add or feels like they should add? Nope. Oh, Star is typing. Yeah, they told him that they wanted him to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Only 2 amendments. So the trade deal in question, and these are just amendments about like Obadiah. The first being that Pondrick told him basically just like gain some reputation once people know about him and like know that he's legit. Like they'd be willing to form trade deals. Like most people are just kind of like, I don't fucking know you. And the other is that the reason that she didn't like Obadiah is like Obadiah walked up to her and like started talking to her, like assuming she could see this like beam of moonlight shining on her. But in truth, no one in the tavern but the party noticed this beam of moonlight. And so he tried to like approach her with kind of like flattery, I guess, or like flattery, and she's just like, who the fuck are you, and what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Right, of course.
But yeah, perfect inspiration for you and for Inu for the notes and the recap. Which, you know, for those at home, it's just used like a luck point. Basically, players get it for the session they're in. If they don't use it by the end, it's gone. But helps them to re-roll some shit if things go bad. On that note, we'll go ahead and begin our tale of today's session. We will be starting in a bit of a different place, though, as the party begins to spend their night in the Northlook and are offered a unique proposition. Elsewhere in the city, another deal is struck. As we move up throughout the windows of the Northlook, following the snowdrifts, heading eastward, we arrive at the House of the Morning Lord amidst the local parishes on the northeastern side of the wall. Arriving inside this well-lit and warm chapel, alongside a row of other monasteries and places of worship, we find a certain individual who has broken away from their pack in order to have some questions answered that long burn on their mind. Nyla, would you like to describe your character?
I'll try.
Yeah, go
So, Alex is a tall, half-elven woman, tan skin with a slim, athletic build. She has freckles, but she also wears a half skull mask with a crack in the middle between the eyes. She wears the uniform from Neverwinter, so some navy blues, some grays, and some gold and silver trims. She has a dragon earring, big one on her left ear. She has I don't know how to describe the hat. Is it a pirate hat? I don't know how to describe it.
It is similar to a tricorn hat.
Tricorn.
Not quite though. But yeah, it's similar. So we'll just call it a tricorn hat for now.
Okay. Tricorn hat with some feathers coming out, and her hair is pulled back into a tight bun. She's got black hair, and she wears a red scarf. And I think that's about it.
Yeah. As your winter coat rests near the entrance on a coat rack, still dripping from snow and frost that is melting off of it in the warmth of the hut, or the warmth of the chapel. You find yourself in this large and stretched out place known as the House of the Morning Lord, which is being tended, you see, by just a lone woman. She seems to be of the priesthood. I'll go ahead and, for everyone else, go ahead and reveal her token.
Ooh.
And I'll go ahead and put these two on the map. And I'll get to them later. As she sees you walk in, she nods patiently to you and continues about her duties. And the calm and quiet of this holy place is only disrupted by some noises of things being moved around in an upstairs room. What would Alex like to do?
And this seems like a house of worship for any god, perhaps?
Specifically, it seems like a house of worship to a god known as the Morning Lord. Now, you do know that that is a title that is borne by Lathander, but a lot of god titles kind of overlap, so it could be Lathander, or it could be another god in question. There are some that are like unique epithets to that god, and then there are others that kind of like overlap. Like, for example, in order for like differentiation to be made, Lathander is called the Morning Lord, whereas Pelor is called the Dawn Father.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sit and I'll try and pray. Even if it is the wrong house, we're gonna try.
Okay. This isn't necessarily a religion check because you're not, like, researching religion. I would just say, yeah, I guess, roll me a, unskilled wisdom check, and we'll just add your proficiency bonus to it. Which, since you're level 4, should be +2.
Did that roll? It did, an 11.
So that'd be like a 13.
13?
Yeah, you reach out to, Lathander and attempt to pray, and it almost seems like your words are blocked here, as if there's interference. As you begin to, like, pray to Lathander, even in this warm place, you begin to feel cold, and some of the lights around you begin to dim and darken, and as you reach out to try and, you know, reach your god, it's almost like something else is reaching back at you.
Interesting. Can I try and sense what that is?
Yeah, you can make a religion check to figure out what it could be.
Okay. I'm so good at this. I'm amazing. I know where... There it is. 20?
Yeah, this, as is known in this area, Icewind Dale has been sealed off in a eternal winter by the goddess Auril, the Frost Maiden. So as you are trying to reach out and, like, reach Lathander through this area, as Auril has just woven her spell, although she is weakened, her magic has made this place strong against interference by the other gods at this time. So she kind of senses you reaching out for Lathander, and this wouldn't necessarily be a scrying spell, more of just, like, trying to find out who would dare pray to another god in her domain.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what you get.
Okay. I'll get up. I'll go check to see if my jacket's dry enough.
Yeah, it's dry.
There's commotion upstairs, he said?
Yeah.
Go check it out. I'm curious.
As you climb the steps, the you know what, make a stealth check to see if you avoid being like seen by this priestess who is going about her duties.
Oh, am I not allowed upstairs?
You don't know. Haven't spoken with them.
Another 20.
Yeah, you can get upstairs. You move relatively unseen, causing minimal noise, which doesn't seem to draw her attention. And as you reach the top room, there is just a single door there, but it seems like it is marred and marked by many efforts. It seems internal, almost like there are, just studying the area like with a cursory glance, there are scorch marks, but they do not originate from like outside, like trying to break in. They originate from inside going out.
Oh. I'll knock on the door.
As you just hear, what? It's bad enough that I get interrupted by that damn priestess all the time. What? And you see the door throws open, and you are confronted by what looks like a living teddy bear. And this person just goes, "What the hell do you want?"
Fucking hell, sorry. Heard a commotion. Didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I'm here working, okay? Big secret.
Whoa, sorry. Curiosity killed the cat, I guess.
I mean, you're not dead yet, but better start talking. Who sent you? Why are you here?
I was here to pray. I heard noises downstairs. Or upstairs, I guess. Didn't know you were up here. Sorry. You want me to leave?
He just kind of looks you up and down. Question: does Elizabeth wear or Alex wear her symbol of Lathander externally, or is it just something that's kept inside the jacket?
I don't think she goes around and flaunts it. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just and he kind of pricks up an ear for a second, and turns. And he's just like, ugh. And he turns to you and he goes, "You have a very brief window of time to explain yourself.
What am I explaining again?
Who are you? Who sent you? Why are you here?"
Here in this monastery or here in Icewind Dale?
You just watch these little furred hands reach up to their face and just
You gotta be more specific, love.
Who are you? Who sent you? Why are you here? And he gestures to his doorway.
My name is Alex. Lathander sent me here. I heard noises.
And he just kind of looks around, and you just it's almost like he's having a conversation. It's almost like he's hearing a conversation that you're not privy to, and he's just like, fine, dick.
Fine.
And he's just
whoa.
He's just in. And he just steps aside and gestures for you to enter.
Growing. Thank you for your hospitality, I guess.
He closes the door and he's just like, and he's just like, all right. So Lathander sent you here.
He sent me to Icewind Dale. Here. So, no monastery in particular, but here, yes.
He just kind of cocks an eyebrow at that, or at least what you would assume would be cocking an eyebrow. And he's just and he undoes the hood and pulls it back, and you realize that this little teddy bear thing is actually a gnome. As I'll go ahead and put his little image on the board.
Oh.
Okay, good. I did choose the right one.
Fuck it. Little man's.
And he just goes, right, so I'm told that I have to talk to you. My name's Copper.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
And I have been advised that you are seeking someone here.
Wait a minute. You're Copper Knobknocker?
Copper Knobberknocker, yes, that is me.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. He told me to come find you. Forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now who are you looking for? And why?
I'm looking for a lady named Diana. Her name's Diana Tavish.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Do you know where she is?
Yes, but
But
I don't know you, and I don't necessarily trust you.
she's my wife.
I don't know you, I don't necessarily trust you, And Diana's helping me and a friend with something, so I'll decide if I just lead some Neverwintering assassin after her.
Okay, could you at least tell her that Alex is here?
I would love to do that.
Okay, thank you.
So, tell you what, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You show me you can kind of handle yourself and get shit done around here, and I might be willing to divulge where they're at. There's a couple towns around here that need help. A couple buddies of mine, specifically hanging out at the Northlook, need some assistance, so you help them, they vouch for you, I vouch for you, you get to meet your person.
Can't just tell her I'm in that town?
Yeah, I can tell her, but I'm not inclined to tell her where you are or what you're doing. Because again, I don't know you, and I don't trust you.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you don't know me. Fine. Where's your friend?
The Northlook.
Where's that?
North side of town. It's a big inn, hard to miss. Right by the North Gate.
Alright, I'll go.
Alright.
What do you know what they need help with?
Last I checked, it was, securing inventory.
Securing inventory.
Yep. Hey, it may not be heroic work, but it's work.
Yeah, it's work nonetheless. Yes, I remember. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Shitty fucking day to you.
Bye.
Bye. Leave.
He just closes the door behind you. Yeah, and we'll move over to the party at the Northlook while Alex trunches their way over there. So yeah, Lark and Electra, you are talking to this old dwarven woman, and she has just basically said, "I need you to kill somebody for me."
I think Electra is immediately like, like thinking about it, like, well, I could use the extra money. Who are we killing?
Well, I need you to kill someone. I can't remember what their fucking accent was. We're just gonna go Scottish, since that seems to be the mood of the night. Well, I need you to fucking kill someone for me who is out here murdering a bunch of fucking people and claiming it's for the greater good. Some dickhead calls himself the Cold Heart Killer, and rumor has it that he is killing people in the towns that sacrifice humans to Orel.
Okay, so you want what the fuck was the name again?
Oh right, did I not put them on the map? No, I did. They're Hillen Troll. You haven't actually caught a name, but their name is Hillen Trollbane.
No, the person that she's talking about.
Oh, she hasn't. She said Sefik Caltro.
Sefik Caltro. Okay. Yeah. So you want us to kill this guy because he's murdering people who sacrifice people?
No. Let me explain. Sefik Caltro works for a small traveling merchant company called Torgs, owned and operated by some bitch named Torga Icewind. Alright, I'm reverting to Copper's accent. In other words, Sefik gets around. He's charming, makes friends easily. He's also Torga's bodyguard, so I'm guessing he's good with the blade. His victim come from the only 3 towns that sacrifice people to the Frost Maiden on nights of the new moon. This is what passes for civilized behavior in Icewind right now. Maybe the victims found a way to keep their names out of the drawings, and Sefik found out they were cheating, so he killed them. I think that Sefik is potentially doing the Frost Maiden's work for her. Followed Torgs for 10 days, moving from town to town. Devious little enterprise, that. Not really my concern, though, however you run your business, but, shady people tend to get theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Struck me as odd is how comfortable Sefik looked in the weather. No coat, no scarf, no gloves. It's like the cold couldn't touch him, as if he bore the kiss of the Frost Maiden. Pay 100 gold to apprehend him, ascertain his guilt, and kill him. Preferably without involving the authorities. Get the job done, and you get your money. And if we stick around and there's no killing for around the time of the new moon, you'll get a little extra.
Did she say she wants him killed by the new moon?
No, she just says that she wants him dead. If there are no killings by the new moon, basically proving her suspicions that he was the killer, then you all get a bonus.
Okay, cool. I mean, fuck. No, Ronix. Do you know where he is, or is this just sort of? Oh, if you find him, kill him, or
I mean,
Or do you...
she's told you that he operates as a bodyguard for Torg Icewind, who owns a trading company called Torgs, and that they move amongst the Tidden towns. But the killings seem to only happen from Bryn Shander, East Haven, and Targos. Specifically, the killings are of residents. So killings happen all over the 10 towns. But the residents found specifically are from Bryn Shander, East Haven, and Targos.
Okay. Can I ask her, do you know what town he's in right now?
Last I checked, he was over in Targos, but his crew's set to move along the Eastway, which will bring them through Bryn Shander and off to any of the towns along the crossroads, either East Haven, Caer Dineval, Caer Konig, Dugan's Hole, or Goodmead. So, best option is to catch him either on his way from Targos to Bryn Shander, or catch him in or outside of town, because once he makes it through Bryn Shander out to the East Road, it might be a little difficult tracking him unless you're using magic.
Yeah, sure, why not?
She's just like, alright then.
What was your name again?
Hillen Trollbane.
Helen Trollman. Do you like to stay around this area?
North looks good to me. Beer's alright, but it'll do.
Okay. I'll keep it in mind.
Sounds good.
I pick up Lark and we leave.
Okay. I will go ahead and say Obadiah has already kind of like, after his encounter, retired to bed. I know that Yoham is in bed. Mixus was in the middle of their like evening ritual. And Rat was just chilling downstairs being Rat. So is there anything that anyone would like to do before bed? And we skip to the next day?
I'm good.
I'd like to craft some poisons.
You sound like a man.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Let me... Thank you, Leo. Let me pull up all that information. Alright, cool. We're gonna have some fun with that. Uh, so, I'm sorry, what did you say, Inu? I didn't quite catch it.
Oh, just want to ask some potions.
Yeah, you can, you said you were making, poisons or potions? Sorry.
Oh, poisons.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can roll with your poisoner's kit. We'll see how many you can make with the materials you have on hand. And then we'll get to some fun, some fun vibes. Because we love a dream sequence. I'm gonna enjoy hitting more than one person with that.
Okay,
Okay.
poisoner.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm just talking to myself.
No, I know. Leo spoke up.
I said suck it.
You suck. You rolled a 5.
Yeah, fuck you. 5's a good roll. It's a winning number, actually. It's a heavenly number.
Since when?
You know how God made 5 days of the week?
Leo's just looking up at God. Fuck you. And what'd you roll on your poisons, Lark?
Just a moment. 16 in total.
Yeah, you're able to make two we'll say not two. We'll say 1 vial of poison with the 16. It's solid stuff though. It's going to be a lot stronger than your standard bread and butter poison.
Thinking that.
All right. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and, as the party settles in for the night, we're going to go ahead and bounce around a little bit. First, we will start with Mixus.
Hey, yo. What's up, brother?
So, for the longest time, there has been a singular recurring nightmare that you have suffered. It is what drives you. It's what haunts you when you no longer are amidst the waking. And it is a constant reminder of failure. You see the village on fire. You can hear the screams and the choked blood. And no matter how fast you move, it never seems to be fast enough. As you arrive to a scene of carnage, bodies strewn about, dead gnomes in the streets and causeways, blood across the homes of denizens. And the door to your home, askew. You rush inside and force it open, and there she is, broken, bloodied, and she utters one word to you. Depending on the state of your mind, the word has changed from nightmare to nightmare, but what happens next is always the same. Before she can finish her thought, she expires. And as you stand there in that moment of shocked silence, all you can hear is the maniacal laughter of the man who would come to take your eye. Your battle plays out exactly as you remember it, with a grinding standstill before failure, a moment's weakness, a faltering of defense, and he defeats you and takes your eye, taunting you as you collapse in the snow. And as you find yourself in this dark and dreamless place, you hear the one word she has uttered to you this dream echo. Why? And you wake up.
Hog. Not to immediately break the tension, but when you were saying that last sentence, my brain was like, sus. Anyways, I think my ex wakes up in a, like, just fucking sweating bullets. Like, it's cold outside, but she's just feeling hot heat. And she's gonna go, like, they want to wake. I think she goes to see if everyone's asleep.
I will say they will wake in but a moment. So as Mixus goes to check on everyone, they will begin to stir and wake themselves. Actually, you know what? We'll say, given Mixus's history and the fact that you turned in earlier, I think that you, Obadiah, and Yoham are the first ones up. And Yoham looks like he didn't get a lot of restful sleep, and neither does Obadiah.
She nods at them, like, mutual nod.
Mutual nod back as you all proceed downstairs for, like, breakfast and what passes for coffee around you. Also, you don't know when Rat sleeps? The fuck I don't. Rat's probably got that, like, fucking Gen Z sleep style of they don't. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and cover the other dreams, and then we're going to have a fun little meet together at breakfast. Lark. Or are you still... Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Question. Did you take your medicine the night before?
I would have, yep.
Okay. Then you're not necessarily going to suffer any negative effects when you wake up in the morning, but you are going to definitely... You know, this is the theme of the start of this session is dreams. So, you find yourself in... You find yourself in a place that you can feel but not recognize. It is dark and cold. A place of primal magical energy. You feel the blood begin to fill the place that you are in. And just as quickly as it begins to come, you are surrounded and consumed by it. Before you find yourself bursting through a stone coffin and find yourself in the middle of 20 ancient carved standing stones. And as you rush out into the cold, the blood dripping off your body, you run through a thicket of trees and find yourself home. But it is not the home that you built for yourself. It is the home that was your prison, your cage. You find yourself at his manor. Dinner is being served. It is quiet and still, save for the scraping of metal on ceramic, as knives and forks clatter about plates. You are gazed upon by your family and his, as the passive-aggressive comments begin. Just, "Oh, Lark, honey, you look dreadful. Please, clean yourself up, dear. It's not proper to appear as you do right now. Just unladylike, so shameful." And as you look around for the one person who should be here to still their din of venom, they are not here. And look and look and look as you might, you cannot find them until finally you do, as you see a pool of blood forming beneath the sun, and you see Ariok. They are there, and their neck broken. There are multiple stab wounds in the chest as they bleed out beneath his feet as he is resting his feet upon them, and just looks at you and he goes, "Why did you make me do this?" And you wake up.
I think Lark has to check for a minute where she's at. Make sure she's not covered in blood. And, just, once she recollects herself, go out and find something to be busy with. Whether it's making more poison or just watching the people in the bar.
Gotcha. Hope you didn't get too comfortable, because Kaito, you're next.
Brother, I'm ready.
All right, I'm glad to hear it. As you drift off to sleep, having beseeched your lord and been answered, you find yourself in the place of your rebirth. Here, amidst a screaming blizzard, you stand before another lone Goliath, herself like you, but younger, laying upon the ground, a scorch mark across the ground where a bolt of lightning has struck. They stand and their eyes open, but they are not your eyes. They crackle with lightning, and their voice booms with thunder, and they go, I can't do this, but just imagine they are speaking with two voices, your voice and then an older one. They speak. So you have followed the portents and arrived as was foretold. You have returned to the land of your birth to settle the debts with the old goddess. Do you stand here and await the whims of those you bring with you? Or do you follow my word and my law?
I follow you. Always.
They nod and they go, ending this Caltro is what is required. Much like you, they are an agent of another, and they will seek to forever progress this person's cold agenda for this place, bringing new ages of paranoia and darkness to a land forgotten and cold. And you must not allow them to continue nor succeed. They must die by your hands, so that by your righteous wrath, the land be cleansed of another of Oral's faithful.
I understand. It'll be done.
They nod to you and they go, he will not leave Targos for 2 days' time. Either find him amidst the city, or wait for him on the road come 2 days. Either way, he must die.
expect to be expect. She nods and will like bow her head a little bit to them.
They nod and they go, I may still help you find him if he escapes your grasp, but do not allow this hunt to become elusive. Strike it down before it gets that far.
Of course.
And with a clap of thunder and a flash of light, they are gone, and you are awoken.
Electra's like, cool. Then goes back to sleep. No, she'll go downstairs. She'll go downstairs.
It's like, cool, rolls over.
Cool. Damn, that was crazy.
You're God, motherfucker. Yeah, we'll keep the train a rolling. Rat, how we feeling?
I wake up and I go and have a good day.
Sure.
Yay!
As you drift off to sleep, you find yourself in the worst moment of your life. You are lost along with your crew and your mother. You all have wandered through this ice-infested hellscape for days. And the crew is tired, and they are angry. And in this blizzard where neither sight nor sound can carry, they have decided to conduct a mutiny. In an instant, as they propose this idea and offer your mother the chance to stand down before they enact their plan, in one last act of defiance against this family that you once held in close regard, she decries their mutiny and their decision, as she knows what it would mean. As they pile on and begin their assault, you and her fight to the best of your abilities, cutlass in hand, the singing of metal and the flashing of blades, but they are able to pin her down and pin you down. And as you see them raise the blade above your mother, the panic sets in, and the world goes black. And you awake amidst the blizzard to a field of blood, with no bodies, no markings. The only thing you can see is a set of unsteady footprints leading away from the fight, and what looks to be a cutlass dragged through the snow to steady them. You know that your mother is out there somewhere, and that she needs your help. And you are going to find her. And you wake up.
I summon a rat to my side.
They scurry through a hole in the wall and just... They have a little trouble. They try and, like, wiggle through, their fat rat body gets stuck. And they're just scrambling their little front paws, and they just kind of resign themselves, and they hold out their little front paws for help.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me get you.
And as you, like, pop them through the hole, the wood cracking a little bit, They scurry into your lap, and they just kind of like clean their little paws and just settle in.
I love it when rats do that. That is cuddle. I think this one's Timon. Yeah.
As the others have left to go back to their burrows and dens, you now have a one new rat to add to your cloak, Timon. He shall be the first among many, I assume.
Say hi to Jeremy if you ever see him, alright? And the pat Timon, so go ahead, pull out the cook. Actually, you should lay off the cookies, Timon.
The rat just like looks at you with what could the best thing that could be described as rat judgment eyes.
Ah, that's fair. Here you go.
It just feeds cookie. The rat just begins to just like the little nosh little nibble. As they rapidly, like a fucking squirrel or a chipmunk, begin to take that cookie apart.
Yeah, you just rest in my big old fur. I'll fix my rat hair, and by fix I mean I just do the little shake thing, and then I get up and then I go down.
In all honesty, like I hate that this is something I do actually know. Rats themselves, like the animals, do have an incredibly high metabolism. For a rat to get fat takes like a lot of like actual work. Like they have an incredibly fast heart rate and metabolism. Like they can burn through. Yeah, like that's the floof is like just fur that keeps them warm. Like they will put on a lot of weight during like the wintertime to keep themselves warm, but otherwise like they are skinny little men.
Oh.
Rat.
Yeah, and last but certainly not least, Alex.
No thanks, have a nice day.
No.
I have to give Jeremy back now. Sorry.
Yeah. You awaken, and you find yourself on the battlefield. The din and cacophony of violence is quiet in this place that you have found for yourself. And this is where you are supposed to meet Diana. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and they do not show. And as you leave this place and begin to head towards the Waterdavian encampment, hoping to discover their whereabouts, you begin to, along the way, sift through the bodies, hoping, praying that none of them are hers. And to your luck, you find that none are. And as you reach the encampment and move quietly around to where her tent is, you open it and find that it is empty. Her belongings gone. Everything removed. Not even a note saying where she is gone. And the sense of loss fills you. As you don't know what to do. And the dream begins to skip around as we see flashes, memories of you hunting down leads and tracking down potential avenues, until finally you turn to the god Lathander, and they advise you that she has fled to Icewind Dale of her own volition. And that you can seek out those that are faithful to him, and they shall hopefully guide her back to you. And as you begin what would be a very long quest, you feel this sense of dread that there is a goal that has been placed before you, but you don't know how far away it is or how winding the road may be. And the only thing pushing you towards that goal is the hope that Diana may still yet be alive. And then you wake up.
Hmm. Is there any alcohol nearby?
No.
Oh,
There is alcohol downstairs.
let's go get some alcohol.
Okay. And as we head downstairs, the party convenes for breakfast.
I like just eating like handfuls of food. It's like, so how did you guys sleep?
Rat noises.
It was nice. The beds here are very good.
Mm-hmm. Cool. My god talked to me last night. Hold on, let me finish eating. I gotta kill. I've got to kill I've got to kill somebody. Do any of you know a guy named? Oh fuck! What was his name? Suffolk Calthrow?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, basically, she's like addressing everybody. Basically, he's like a fucked up guy who is killing people in some of the towns. And so my god says, hey, kill that guy. So I say, okay, so I have to go kill that guy.
Yeah.
He's. Hmm?
Sorry, when they start killing people.
What?
When did they start?
Well, I know one time I was with like some speaker from Brinshander. I was taking somebody to Brinshander had something to do with it. I went with him. We were there. He was like, "Oh my god, thanks for helping me." And then he went to like a human sacrifice. So I was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here." I got paid first, of course, though, because I'm not stupid. So I guess they've been doing that for like what, 2 years? Maybe?
The sacrifices started about a year ago. You aren't sure on the timetable of when the killings started, but you would assume that they started not either at the same time or not long after the first sacrifice began.
I know exactly when they did it. It was like probably a year ago.
Sorry, would I know about this, or I forget what I did?
Yeah, you've heard about that. Like you've been of everyone here, like you've been the one who's been in the Dales like up to current. So you know that, yeah, 100%. Like the Cold Heart Killers started their killings about, I want to say, like 10 months ago. So about 2 months basically, yeah, like 2 months after the first sacrifice occurred, they began appearing. It's been kind of sporadic, especially considering like you would think that for the sacrifices occurring like once a month on the dawn of a new moon, having only been 12 sacrifices, there would only be 12 victims. That is not the case. The Cold Heart Killer is up to 23.
Oh,
Damn.
Well then, you know who they are.
Hmm?
You know where to find them.
Oh yeah. They're in. She like checks her hand before she wrote it down. They're in Oh god, how do I say this with my accent? Targos? They're in Targos. So he's gonna be there for like 2 days. So we have today if we want to go do the what's it called? The like little fairy thing that we have to collect and then take to that nerd.
The Chwingas?
Chwingas. Yes, that one.
The chewing gums. Yeah.
Chwingas.
Too hard to find?
I don't. Oh, you know what? I should have clarified. You guys don't have to like I don't know if you guys are like cool to murder people. I know we're all mercenaries here, but like, are you guys cool with killing people?
I'm good.
Your casualness is concerning, but if it's required, I do not mind.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Murder.
My god likes killing people, so I sort of
That's
become immune to it. Yeah, in a cool way, though. Don't worry.
no problem. I just nothing.
Okay. So yeah, do we want to do the Chwingas today?
We can try.
Because I have 2 days to go kill that guy in Targos. And
Oh.
even then, he's gonna be on the road, so like not that hard. And Targos is like 2 hours away.
Well,
Oh God,
Yes.
is it 2 hours away from where we are right now? We're in Bryn Shander, right?
It's not a long distance. It is 2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, it's a 2-hour walk. And of course, you know the. I gesture at the blizzard.
well, if the man is killing people, we should probably go take care of him first.
Okay, sure. Apparently, he's like. Oh God, what is it? The lady just kept talking, and I was like, I just want to kill somebody. He is. He works for like. What is it, Walker? Like a traveling circus?
Traveling caravan.
Traveling caravan. She says it like that.
He works for a merchant named Torga Icewind.
Torga. Oh fuck. How do you spell the last name?
I can just I'll just go ahead and put well, I don't know if I should reveal their tokens yet.
Okay, you don't have to.
No, we're gonna go ahead and do it just because.
Okay, cool. I assume the lady would have told me like what they look like and stuff, right?
Yeah. So that's so Cephalic Caltro should have been shown to everybody.
Whoa, he's
Yeah.
sexy.
So, I really messed up how to spell his name.
Same.
Whoops. Okay.
Where the fuck did I put it?
I give everybody the like description, and I say like he works for some traveling merchant. He's like their bodyguard, so clearly he like knows what he's doing, which is good and bad.
I can also go ahead and show Torga Icewind if everyone's ready.
What you call
Ready?
it?
Bablam.
She's pretty.
That's pretty.
I can't do shit in this house. Oh, hey.
But yeah, I mean, up to you guys really. Do you want to do the Chwinga thing, or are you cool with helping me go kill a guy who's killing people?
I mean, which one sounds like quicker?
Probably the Chwinga, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with Chwingas, so it'll be a little bit easier.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no rush.
Living in the Chwinga world.
What?
I'm a Chwinga girl.
That's really cool, my exes.
No. My ex is just slowly eating her breakfast. And I don't think she finishes it. I think she only eats like half of it.
Do they have to-go boxes here?
They do not.
She'll put it in her. She'll put it with her. She'll separate them, but she'll put them with her rations if it's not perishable. How perishable is it?
How perishable is it?
Yeah, might have a like for later.
I mean, it's just like breakfast, so it's like nothing super fancy. It's mostly just like eggs, bacon, things like that. Like it's something that you could like, in theory, that would keep in this cold. There just is not probably a safe way to reheat it, so you'd probably just be eating cold eggs and bacon.
She'll eat the eggs. She'll eat the eggs. She'll keep the bacon somewhere safe, and she'll eat those like their beef jerky.
It just like puts them in like a little Ziploc bag.
No, she'll eat more.
You know, and your fantasy Ziploc.
Nice.
I mean, with all the other food that I got from the train.
Yeah.
We eating good tonight, fellas.
Stocking
Crunch,
up
crunch,
my
crunch, crunch, crunch.
exes.
We got beans and beans and beans and beans
And a half an eaten bacon strip.
and beans.
Delicious.
All right. So since we have decided to go after the Chwinga,
Chewing gums.
real quick, I will go ahead and say, Elizabeth,
Hi, yes, I'm here. Hi.
you're down here just, like, munching and crunching on your breakfast, and you're just hearing people talking about, like, traveling. How subtle are y'all being about the murder bit, by the way?
Oh, were we supposed to be settled?
I'm just asking.
Subtle at all.
Yelling at.
Yeah, Electra's very good at making her presence known. Even when she doesn't want to be. So she is like, oh yeah, we have to like go murder a guy. It's gonna be fine though. And like,
I think the fact that you're like, we have to go murder a guy, like, is definitely, like, some of the patrons do get jarred, but then when you're like, oh, but they've been, like, going around, like, killing people, like, we're gonna go, like, basically when you're just like, we're gonna find this cold-hearted killer and fucking kill him, people are just like, oh, okay, alright, cool.
Yeah, I can find that cause.
Hell
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Elizabeth, as you hear these, like, 4 strangers talking about murdering a guy, and then follow it up with, oh, we have to go, we're going to travel around and look for this, like, elemental thing, you realize that this is a group of people that are going to be, this is a group of adventurers, much like others that you have encountered, who will probably be going around, performing odd jobs and, gathering, insights, so this could be a potential group that would be beneficial to you in building your own renown, and getting assistance from Copper. Additionally, you do know that he did say that some buddies of his were staying here. So if you wanted to talk to them real quick and then bring that information to the party as well, you could expand the side quest list that they have going right now.
Is Copper here?
He's not here. No, his buddies are.
Oh.
He told you who to look for.
Yeah, I'll look for the buddies.
Yeah,
I'll
for
ask
sure.
who I'm supposed to go with.
He just told you that there are some dwarves that are hanging out here. In addition to Hill and Trollbane, there are 3 dwarves just chilling at a table on their own. I'll go ahead and reveal them. So first you got our good buddy Storn.
Storn.
Then you got Corix.
Uh,
And then our good friend Hruna.
Oh.
Storn.
fucking damn it.
I imagine that Storn, much like a Pokemon, says his name.
Mhm.
Storn.
It's
Storn.
I hate it
Storn.
here.
And everyone's just like, God, yeah,
Oh,
you're right,
Storn.
Storn. The economic crisis in Bryn Shander is ridiculous. Storn. Yeah, you know what? You've got it, buddy. Like, we should be taking our business elsewhere. Storn.
I know. Hate.
Roll out.
So yeah, you roll up on these dwarves.
Yeah, pull up.
Just roll up, pull out the blicky. They're just like, oh shit!
I was muted. I'm so sorry.
You're all good. I thought it was so funny.
That was good.
Yeah. So
Oh well.
so you roll up, and they're all huddled together like in cold weather garb, and have like some snowshoes that have like thawed out, and ice picks, as well as a few other like it mostly seems like traveling equipment more than anything else. It doesn't seem like these guys are like geared necessarily towards like heavily armed combat.
Mm-hmm.
And Hruna sees you approach and is the first one to speak up. She goes, "Hey, how you doing?"
As well as I can. I was told to talk to you by Copper or Nobnooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copper's a good friend of ours. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Charming man.
You get what you get.
You got work? You need done?
Yeah, no, we need some help. So first off, let me introduce myself. I'm Kruna.
Alex. She'll hold her hand out.
This is Corix, and he's just kind of like... Corix is just sitting there, like, red beard, like, braided and everything, and he's just got staring, like, 1,000-yard stare into, like, a mug of ale. You realize that the hand he's gripping it with is missing 3 fingers. And, you don't see his nose, as it seems to be bandaged up. And she's like, and this is Storn, and Storn's just sitting there like, Storn. And it is very clear that like because you could like, even though his like skull is tattooed, you can very clearly see like a couple of like, what like in your professional medical opinion would be axe wounds that he has definitely suffered.
Nice to meet you all.
And he seems to be kind of like looking around, like he's like, of this crew, like obviously it seems like Hruna's kind of like the brains. You're not really sure what Corix's role is. It seems like he's just kind of like the third stooge, whereas Storn seems to be the muscle. Like he's like keeping it, like he's, of all of them, his eyes are sharp. He's like looking around. He's keeping like head on a swivel. He's ready. Like, he's like, this may be a friendly tavern, but if something pops off, Storn is ready.
Mm-hmm.
And Hruna's just like, yeah, we were delivering some iron ingots to Bryn Shander from the Dwarven Valley, and Yeti jumped out and fucking killed a guy who was part of us. Name was Ubak. Yeah, we didn't really fucking care for him. He was like the I know that like the tail is like the third wheel is like, oh, you don't want to have a third. He was like the fourth wheel.
The fourth. Yeah, the fourth.
Yeah, not
we
like...
never talk about the fourth. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we all, you know, basically fled, left the cart out there. And we're just hoping that everything's clear. We can get them ingots back, because they really need them down here in Bryn Shander. So if you can get them, ingots, drag them back to town, we can give you really nice gemstone that we've hauled from we've hauled from the Dwarven Valley. It will act as a mark that you are friends of Clan Battlehammer, which is going to be pretty useful if you want the Alliance of Dwarves. You know, we tend to make the best shit around here, you know, like, no offense to the people that, you know, craft stuff in and around the 10 towns, but they're kind of like working with our scraps, to be honest.
Work good craftsmanship when it's there. Got it. Sounds like a plan. Then.
Alright, excellent.
Perfect. Any tips you got for being here? I'm new, obviously.
You're gonna want snowshoes. Snowshoes are great. They keep you from sinking into the snow.
Right.
If you don't have snowshoes, you can always get a dog sled. Those are a little expensive, though. But if you feel like pooling your money with some friends, you can grab a couple dog sleds. They can hold up to like 2 people. They can pull a pretty good amount of cargo.
Good to know.
Yeah. If you're traveling with small folk like me, you probably fit 3 people.
Alright. Right now you're not with anyone? Would it be recommended I travel with people?
I mean, I did just tell you about a Yeti, like, fucking killing our friend.
That
like,
is
just ripping him limb from limb.
That is true. Yeah, let's go. I'll go look and see if I can find a group of people I could travel with. Then, thank you for the help so far. I will get those ingots back to you as soon as I can.
Hey, no rush. You know, they're not really gonna be going anywhere. They're fucking... It's like a cart full of iron.
True. I'm in a bit of a rush, so... Just for me personally.
I mean, yeah, whatever floats your boat, I mean...
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, see you here later.
Sure thing. And as you like turn around, you can just like hear the sound of like a match being struck and like the smell of like strong tobacco. As Herna begins smoking like a chimney.
I knew she was a chain smoker.
Yeah. I was tempted to be like, does she pull out a cigarette and like start smoking right here in the middle of conversation?
The moment the voice started, a chain smoker woman.
But then I was like, nah, she has enough patience to wait. But then the second the conversation ended, she's like, yep, let's get lit.
Right? Gee, can I find a group of people? This will be so hard.
So then we have to crash his brain.
Can I get their eyes?
Oh my
What?
god.
No, that's fucking weird.
You guys are not making her want to be with you.
But it's okay because he's crazy.
It's okay. I'm feeding a rat in my palm right now. There you go.
Ew. What is it?
I'll walk over.
Don't you eat it, Timon?
Hello.
Hello?
Huh?
Hi. You're travelers? Or adventurers? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know where you guys are headed now? Right?
Gonna get some
How
gunners.
Yeah, we're going to catch Chwingas, not
Chewingas.
chewing gum.
You're catching someone, but where?
It's a chewing guy. It's a creature.
Where?
Just not too far from here.
Alright. Is it alright if I travel with you guys? I got work I need to do, and I heard that it's fucked up here.
Oh yeah.
You're cool with that? I'll help you guys if you guys need help.
You don't want to be alone in this kind of environment.
From what I heard, yeah. Oh, you need help learning or someone?
Mike just glares at Electra and then
What I do?
More numbers are always preferred.
returns to motherly disposition.
You need help murdering? Okay. They're a murderer too?
You're a murderer?
Oh yeah, a hardcore
There?
murder.
Alright, then I'm in.
You do have a skull
That's
face.
so cool.
That is really
Yes.
cool.
I've never.
Hey,
Thank
hey,
you, love.
real quick. Who the fuck
Whoa.
are you?
Sorry, I'm Alex. Alexandra Karin. She'll hold her hand out.
Oh, I passed him the rat.
Oh, charming.
We'll shake.
She'll put it on her shoulder.
Mhm.
She'll go to shake the others.
Alright, Timon likes them. I guess they're cool.
I can help out. I'm a cleric.
Oh,
I served in the
yeah.
army. I can heal you up if you need be. If you got any aches, I can try and help with that. Though that's not usually. I'm not keeping kind of medicine. More of patch you up, give you a lollipop, and send you on the way.
oh.
I don't actually have lollipops. Sorry.
I was gonna say
Deal
this. You
breaker.
got this one drooling now.
I buy you a drink.
Do you want a lollipop? I do have some.
What?
You do.
Yeah, I have a few.
You got jerky flavor.
Jerky.
If
If you want jerky, you can just eat jerky. They're very cheap and easy to make.
I want sweet one.
But jerky's not. Okay.
It's not gonna be sweet. No,
I
unless
do
you
have. I have
put it in
jerky.
sugar.
Do you want sugar on it? Is that what you're telling me?
I'll try it. Give it a little.
Okay, I have some like sugar. I have some like keep sounds like play help
Sugar
like
packets.
spruce up her meals a little bit. So let's just put some sugar on the jerky and she'll give it to you.
Oh, thank.
Mike
Your
just
nose,
fully
like,
pulls out a packet of Sweet Hello.
Let's go.
Big mom behavior, giving a lollipop to her child.
I'm sorry.
You're fucking weird. In a cool way.
Okay,
If you're not weird these days,
be nice.
you're gonna die.
No, like in a good way. Like you.
Oh.
Why do you carry around rats?
Oh,
It's like yeah, it's like
You
weird.
got more
but
than
it's
one?
Oh, they just come into. It's for warmth.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
No, I get it. I've
Yeah.
been
You
in
have
the
rats too?
trenches. No, I've been in the trenches. Those
Oh.
fuckers will crawl under your. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
My ex nods. She understands.
I forgot the word for blanket, but we're just gonna roll with it.
They
Nice.
crawl under your.
I was gonna say blanket.
Under your yeah,
I
and then
forgot the
just
word for
cuts
blanket.
off sentence.
Yeah, no, my brain shut off, and I'm like, we'll just go with this. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
so funny.
That's understandable.
My
Yeah.
ex has an iPad. She understands.
Oh my god.
So yeah. Is it
Oh.
just you? 3, or are there more of you?
There's 2 others that we have to protect
Oh,
because they're
sorry,
like.
4.
Wait. Electra has to come.
Yoham speaks up and is like, we only need like one bodyguard at a time. Like I could just me and Obadiah can stay here, continue working on his contract stuff, and then y'all can go do these side jobs.
Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Gives you a little
Really?
owly thumbs up.
You sure,
That
are you
now?
sure you'll be okay?
Yeah, I can handle it. Obadiah speaks up. I ain't no spring chicken, but I can handle myself.
No, you're a satyr.
Yeah.
Sure.
My ex is shaking her head.
Obadiah like shares a look with Maxis.
What?
She's got it.
Bless you.
He just nods. It's like I'll just walk around and talk to some people.
What was that look
I can
for?
also see if we can gather some more information on this Torgs and see if I can nail down what their travel plan might be. Might make things
Cool.
easier.
That'd be very, very helpful.
Yeah, so Yoham and Obadiah will stay here. That way, I don't have to roll with them out in the wilderness. And additionally, they'll work on getting y'all additional information for cold-hearted killers. So if Caltro happens to slip past Bryn Shander, y'all might be able to still track him.
Yeah.
Woo.
Nice.
My exes.
Yes.
Where are the Chwingas?
Chwingas. Well, they are into the location here.
Nice. That's cool. How'd you do that? Just kidding.
You, Mixus, with your, I'm not gonna make you roll another history check, but like, with your deep knowledge of Chwinga lore, as you pull open the Chwinga Wikipedia page, you know that like they are all over Icewind Dale, but you do know that like usually they'll set up encampments kind of near civilization while still remaining out of sight. So they could be around any of the 10 towns, really. They could be around any of the 10 towns. They could be even over by like the Dwarven Valley, or out in the forests around Lonelywood and Goodmead. So you've got a number of locations that they might be, but luckily it won't be too hard to find them because the lantern itself has a, if I remember correctly, it's like a 300-foot radius, but it doesn't have like a, you can only be used once per day type thing. It's more, you can use it a couple different times. Let's see, lantern of tracking. Here we go. If the creature in question is within 300 feet, the flame turns bright green. Lantern doesn't pinpoint the creature's exact location, however. But it doesn't say that it can be used once per day. It can be used continuously, and it doesn't require attunement.
Nice.
It just burns oil, so you would still have to like put like regular oil in it like you would a lantern. It will, on 1 pint of oil, it'll burn for 6 hours.
I have oil. Yeah, I have oil, and I'm sure the others do too, right?
Correct.
Anyway.
Correct.
I love to burn things. That was a joke.
Yeah, I am gonna head in the direction of Goodmead. Not to Goodmead, but like in that general direction, and then have the lantern on.
Sure thing.
Because Goodmead, I think, should be southeast from Bridgeshander, right?
Yeah. The woods. If you're going off the east way, the woods that surround Goodmead are basically like halfway between Goodmead and Bridgeshander.
Perfect.
Damn.
All right, so everyone doing the Chwinga?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking dance. Everybody do the Chwinga.
Chachunga.
Turn up.
I hear it here.
Time to
Dora.
Duel.
Oh.
dual Dora.
Yeah, so you've got the lantern lit. We'll say that since it is not the full length of the Eastway between Goodmead and Bridgeshander, I'll say this only takes you necessarily we'll say we'll ballpark at 3 hours. Go ahead and make me a survival check to determine if it takes that long. And this will also count towards your tracking of the Chwinga. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Palpable with rat energy. Oh god. Don't fall. Where am I? What map is this?
18.
18? Perfect. Yeah, with an 18, you're able to navigate everybody to the location in question. It takes you only about 3 hours of travel time. But as you move, you keep a hardy eye out with your lantern of tracking. And since it only took 3 hours, it is still lit. As you reach the woods, do you want to... did you want to, have the party spread out a bit and kind of, do, a search grid, or did you just want to, have everyone keep together and just kind of move from area to area?
I was thinking strength in numbers would be good,
Mm-hmm.
but what does everyone else think?
I don't know if I need to.
I don't think Electra knows anything about Chwingas, so it's just like, yeah, we'll do whatever you say.
Not a great sign. Okay,
The area can be pretty dangerous, so it's probably best to stay close.
yeah, I should probably stay in general group.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Just don't be loud, please.
Okay.
Don't
Electra
swear.
puts her hand over her mouth.
They're not fans of swearing.
Move out and swear.
They're very PG creatures.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They're little. Tiny.
Yeah.
Squish. Not squish. I didn't mean to say that.
Don't push.
Have you
13 grams. Yeah.
This bitch, murder.
No. Me? No.
So yeah, you all arrive at... Cool. You all search around a bit, and as with an 18 survival, it doesn't take you long to kind of find tracks. Now they seem to kind of lead all over the place. There's not really one distinct trail, but as you kind of move through the general vicinity of where the tracks go, you end up arriving at a small cottage, and as you do, I'd say within about 20 feet of the cottage, the lantern lights up.
Shit.
And as it does, an old lady comes like stomping out, seeing your lantern change color, and just goes, "No, no, 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 no!
Hello.
I want none of your business. You're here for them trickster spirits, aren't you?"
The Chwinga, yes. Do you know where they are, or?
She's like, "They've been running all over, opening my windows, sending horrible chills through my home. They stole my favorite plates and teacups."
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible. We'd be willing to take them off your hands if you can help us out.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, cool. Hold on.
Okay.
God damn it.
23.
Yeah, she kind of like, it's not like a bursting into tears. It's just like very much this is like a woman who is like at her wit's end, and like the offer to like take them off her hands, like the tears begin to like stream down just a little bit, which like more or less like quickly kind of like begin. They don't freeze immediately, but they begin freezing as they're going down her face.
Oh, do you need a hanky?
She's like, "Yes, please."
Oh,
Don't know why I offer. I don't have one. Can I look off, please? When you guys.
I got. I like rip a piece off of my clothes. and give it to her.
She just
Here.
takes
There
it
you
and just
go.
like doesn't even like look at it like as if it's like, oh, this could be dirty. She just grabs it, just like just like fully blows
Oh.
it.
Oh.
get it all out. Get all of it.
And she just is like, "Eh. Here, I'll show you where they've been causing the most damage." She leads you over to like around the windowsills and like some small. You notice that like, yes, the Chwingas probably have brought some cold into her place, but as you kind of like look around, like not even like, it's not gonna take a high investigation with this. Like, there's cracks in her house already. So like the Chwingas definitely have been bringing some extra cold in here, but like the fact that this isn't properly sealed is probably what's causing a good draft. Yeah, and if you want to make an investigation check to look for Chwinga tracks, and then a survival check to follow, anyone that wants to do that can.
Can someone do the investigation?
Sure.
I give somebody advantage.
Uh,
I'll give like advantage.
where's my investigation?
So I'll say this, since Lark and Elizabeth are both like looking, you can give either one of them advantage on investigation. Who are you helping, and describe to me how you provide help.
I'm gonna help Lark, and I'm gonna help because Lark is so little. I'm gonna be able to like reach look in all of the high places that they can't look.
Just be like, hey, what's this over here? And Lark just like fucking shimmies up the building.
Yeah. What? 5 feet, 3 feet difference.
So what is Elizabeth's investigation, and what is Lark's investigation?
11.
Okay, and Lark?
17?
That's with advantage?
Yes.
Alright. Both of you notice that there are a set of trails leading from a snow-covered windowsill. Like, these are very tiny tracks, I want to point out. Like, these are little baby feets. Luckily, like, I will say this, since you all have seen Rat's new companion, Timon, like, kind of, like, run around in the snow a little bit, the feet are around the same size. Like, they are tiny. So spotting those, it makes it kind of easy to kind of track. And you're like, okay, I'm basically tracking like a small vermin, like a rat or like a vole. And kind of relaying that to Mixus, I'll say that with that successful investigation on 2 counts, you can have advantage on your survival check.
Let's go. Boop, 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 boop. 21.
All right. With a 21, you see 3 sets of distinct footprints matching the ones that they called out to you, as well as a thin kind of furrow in the snow as if something was being dragged along behind them. It's very thin. Like, it looks like it. She did mention that some of like her plates and like cups were stolen, so you assume that this is kind of like that. It doesn't take you long. Like, you maybe walk about 120 feet from the house itself. And what is everyone's passive perception, real quick?
Not
Oh.
bad.
11.
Mind pussy perception.
Where do I check that on this?
It'll be under skills. It would just be the green number, I believe.
Okay, then.
15.
17.
Okay.
14.
So 14, 17. You said 11 for Electra.
15.
15. What's Rat's passive? They were BRB.
Started the BRB.
I will check Rat's sheet.
What's your passive perception?
15.
Oh, just kidding. Thank you, Walker. So, as it continues...
I steal into their sheet and check it. So literally everyone but Electra. As you all are tracking the Chwingas, you see behind a few like conifer trees a little bit of movement. And as you kind of like head towards it, you find yourself in a very small clearing. I'll say it's about maybe like 15-foot diameter. So it's not big. It's like a very small clearing. But atop a little pile of snow in the clearing, there is a dinner plate with branches and pine cones arrayed on it, that is placed between 3 Chwingas. One Chwinga sitting at the edge of the plate, while the other 2 are moving a fork and knife around as if they are cutting and eating the food.
That's so cute!
When you enter the clearing, the Chwingas all like look up at you and begin to like cock their heads. Let me go ahead and grab real quick an image of a Chwinga, if y'all don't know what these little guys look like.
I hope they look like how I've been imagining them. Otherwise,
They probably don't look like anything I'm imagining. I'm imagining a little puffball.
Oh, well,
No arms,
I mean,
no
kinda.
legs.
I actually do have an image of the scene that y'all will find. So I will go ahead and grab that and upload it.
There you go.
I will start crying right now.
I'll literally shed tears.
Oh, it's a. Oh, I hate this. It's a web.pg. Here, let's see if this one will save. There we go, that one's saved. So it's not going to be the scene exactly playing out, but these are what Chwingas look like. If I can. It's a little man.
Oh my god!
It's a little tiny.
Clothes. They remind me of will-o-wisps.
They're just little guys.
Little tiny guys.
Oh, I cocked my head back.
That matched up with Pettier.
As you cock your head back, the one that's sitting at the head of the table, eating the food, does like a little sway.
I'll sway too.
Yeah, he
I'm just mimicking it.
Yeah, just pops his little arms up in the air and just like moves them back and forth like he's being blown about by the wind.
No.
Does so you said Alex mimics it back?
I don't know if she does the wind thing, but
well, as you just put your hands up in the air and kind of like sway a little bit, the other 2 Chwingas turn to you, and they pat so they are positioned at what would be essentially north, east, and west. They pat like a spot at the south end of the snow bank for you to sit if you wish to join them.
if something happens, please help, and I'll go sit.
One of them reaches under the snowbank and pulls out a set of like knife and fork, Which, by the way, these are huge. Like, one of them can hold the knife, and it looks like a great sword being carried.
Oh.
So like they pass, like they have to pass to you them one at a time. So one of the they pass you the knife first, and they pass you the fork next. And then like the one that's holding the fork and the one that's holding one that's holding its own fork and one that's holding its own knife make a gesture of like cutting into the pine cone, and like the one at the head grabs the piece they cut off and like kind of shoves it into its little snow face in the mimic of eating, because you realize that they can't actually like eat this stuff.
I will cut at the pine cone, take off a piece, and I will do the same thing. Probably not eat it, but just put it up to like the mask, and then just let go.
As you sit down and join them for dinner, they become very excited and begin kind of like looking you over and just kind of like they put down the fork and knife, and like they all kind of like leave their stations around the plate and begin to kind of like actually look you over. Like they're inspecting your coat, they're looking at your buttons. One of them like notices how shiny it is. And kind of like looks up at you and like kind of tug, like they don't like try to rip it off, but they like tug at the button.
She taps it.
They tug at it again.
Oh, I go and I'll give them a silver piece.
As you hand them like a silver piece, like they all like look at it, and they all begin like kind of like passing it around. And like this is like watching like children play with like a hand mirror. Like they begin just like shining it on things and like looking at their reflections in it and just like being like really content with this coin.
I'm not gonna lie, they're fucking cute.
They are. Oh.
Yeah.
As you pass the coin, like they pass the coin around, the one that was sitting at the head and didn't have any cutlery, kind of like scurries up your arm, Elizabeth, and sits down on your shoulder and begins kind of like just kicking their feet back and forth and like looking at you.
I'll look back at them and I'll smile. Hello.
They poke a finger into like their little snowy face and draw a smile on it.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, she's keeping it together. Okay. What were we supposed to do with them again?
You may not like this next part.
Don't tell me.
No. Friendship.
We only need one. But
What are we doing with them?
There's like a scientist who wants to study them to see if they can help, like, make this place not so inhospitable.
I'll look to the one on my shoulder. Do you understand what I'm saying, by chance?
It just kind of like cocks its head at you.
Cock my head back. Right. And I'll draw in the snow like them. Like a little tiny them. And I'll lightly poke them. And then I'll poke the snow.
They kind of just like look at your drawing, and they make a few adjustments to it. You're not sure if you're like making it like if they're making it more anatomically correct, or if they're just making themselves look more awesome. It's kind of hard to tell.
Give them a little sword.
They clap.
Oh, I feel so bad. Hey, so one of you's got to do something. This is gonna make it too hard for me.
Okay, can I try and grab one?
What's wrong with you?
I mean,
I'll be gentle. I want to be gentle.
It seems like the one that is with y'all is like
they're just gonna stay?
accompanying Alex like willingly.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'll just get up. I'll hand them pine cone. Piece of pine cone.
They will take the piece of pine cone that you cut, and they begin like just kind of poking it in their mouth. They have given themselves, and again, they can't eat it, but they're just chilling on your shoulder, and they're just like poking a pine cone in their face.
Oh, I'll let the other ones keep the silver piece.
Oh, did you want to say something else?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was not. I was just gonna narrate what happens next. If you wanted to like talk to them, because again, like, let's just bring this up here. Like the old lady did say, be like, hey, like, make them go away.
I
I know
how do I
anything
make them
about
go
what
away?
Chwingas are like. I don't know. I trying to how to word this. Have I ever dealt with like a Chwinga thing before? Like like an issue?
Like where the in what regard?
Like, did they ever like fuck around my village and like we had to like shoo them off?
Sometimes it was like so Chwingas are just like naturally fascinated with like the trappings of like just because like their civilization is very like minimalistic and generally like follows a certain kind of like social hierarchy. They find like humanoid civilizations fascinating because each one is different and they have all these cool buildings and fun things. They make cups and stuff, so like they're just fascinated by like everything that y'all do. So 100% like there were times where y'all had to like not necessarily shoo them off, but like scold them because they would take things that weren't theirs and had no intention of giving them back. Like
little soots from Spirited Away.
Yeah, like they would just take stuff that they shouldn't have. Like case in point, like 100% like with your job in the village, like you kind of people would give you like, oh no, my roof needs thatching. I need assistance with this. Like they'd give you like things that needed help with. 100% like more than once. They're like, hey, so my grandfather's like glasses have been stolen. We think the Chewinga's got him again. and you had to go out there and be like, hey, listen, like I know you think this is cool, like you like putting them on your face or like trying to look through them. This old man really needs these glasses. I need you to give them back and stop taking them.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. I think Max was telling her to back up a little bit so she has some space to talk with these little guys. And then she has crafted a voice. And she's like, okay, hi guys. I'm sure you're having a lot of fun. And that's okay. Having fun is okay. But there's a very lovely old lady that has felt that she needs some space. And that maybe you guys have been a little too mean to her. She's very sensitive.
The Chewingas that like the one that's carrying the fork and the one that's carrying the knife kind of like look at each other, and then they kind of like put their head down.
Oh.
You know, when someone says, you know, no, you can't come into my house, it means no. I know that can be difficult. We don't like to be told no.
They tap the plate that they.
Oh.
Now, is that your plate?
They bow their head and they shake their head no.
All right. Well, stealing's bad. Actually, let me clarify. Stealing from rich people is okay. Stealing from people who are poor is bad.
They seem confused by the concept of rich and poor. Like money means nothing to them.
If you find someone that has a lot of stuff, like too much stuff for a person, you should go ahead and do it. But if it's anybody else, don't do it. Okay.
They nod, and the one with the fork hands you back the fork, and the one with the knife hands you back the knife, and they kind of both pass you the plate.
Thank you.
I'll give the other one a silver piece, so both of them now have a silver piece.
Cool. Now that each of them has a silver piece, they are just over the moon.
Now that, I gave you that. That means that's yours. If someone gives you something, that means it's yours. Can't take things, okay?
As you have now introduced them to the concept of gifts, they are excited. They put they stow the silver pieces in like their strange like corn husk robes, and then like the one on your shoulder like kind of well, they already drew a smiley face on their face, so they kind of like they just clap their hands a few times like thank you.
I'll give them one too.
Oh, I thought you already gave them one.
Oh wait,
yeah. So
yeah,
I thought you were down like 3
They
silver.
still have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm down 3. Let me mark that. Fuck.
So
Oh fuck! I don't know how to do
the
money.
one that
It's okay.
was holding the fork waves and begins like walking away towards the tree line, and he looks at his buddy that was holding the knife and gestures for them to come, and they kind of like look at them and then look at y'all, and then it walks right over to Mixus and makes like grabby hands like like can I get a gift?
Oh.
And I look at him. I'll give a copper piece.
Looking at its copper piece and its silver piece, it is just excited and starts like banging them together.
Oh my god!
Now that's music.
It seems to get more excited and like it follows after its friend. And it's doing like a little dance as it's banging these coins together.
Oh.
I remember when I was that young.
Oh,
And they
God,
they kind of wander off into the trees, and the one that's sitting on your shoulder is just kind of like gives you God, it doesn't. I was going to be like, it gives you a thumbs up, but then I'm like, it doesn't know what a thumbs up is. So
I'll give it a little thumbs up.
It gives it pats you twice on the shoulder as like a
Aw.
good job.
I'll give it 2 little pats on the head, very gentle.
Kills it. Okay.
No. No. Squash
No, it likes that. So yeah, you guys have acquired Chwinga, and you've gotten the others to peacefully leave. Now you have all the old lady stuff that you can return to her.
Add a single Chwinga to your inventory.
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
It won't be there for long, but still.
It's worth it.
I'll
multiplies
pick up
in your
the old
inventory.
lady.
All right, yeah. As you return the stuff to the old lady and tell her that you've run off the Chwingas, the Chwinga that is on your shoulder does cast like a small like illusion on itself to make itself look like seeing Timon kind of like popping in and out of like Rat's jacket, like it turns itself into like a little white rat. It has difficulty at first because it's unfamiliar with the concept of faces, so the first few tries like the rat just doesn't have a face. Or it's like, or like the positions of things are wrong. But after like I'd say like 3 or 4 tries, like it becomes like a little white rat with like little instead of like red eyes, it has little blue eyes.
Little slender rat looking.
You're adorable.
These motherfucking read as beef.
It when you say it looks wonderful, like it taps your shoulder twice.
Oh, you're just a darling little thing.
Yeah, and the old lady thanks you for bringing back her stuff and proceeds back inside the cottage.
Before she goes in, I tell her, yeah, Chwinga are generally, just for future reference, Chwinga are generally pretty harmless. If you scold them sort of parently, in like a maternal manner, they will leave you alone.
As you have offered her this piece of advice that will be helpful to her in the future, she's like, thank you so much. Here, and she goes inside and comes back out with a little like bundle. She's like, it's not much, but I have some tarts I was baking. Please take them for the journey.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Aw.
Yeah, we'll this will be great. Thank you.
She nods.
have a nice day.
She waves and is a little confused when your little white rat waves back.
Trained him well.
Oh,
Yeah, so do y'all want to head back to Bryn Shander?
Oh shit.
You boy.
Alright.
Wait.
Can they eat at all? Can I give them
Absolutely
like,
not.
direction?
no.
Absolutely not. They can't eat.
I think Elizabeth, you see her like Electra like open up one of her ration and like try to give them
They don't
food.
eat. They don't
Oh.
eat.
Are you sure?
I'm
They don't
positive.
eat. No.
They don't eat.
I don't know if you know this. I had an entire meal with them.
We were there. Yeah, when that
More
happened.
for me.
Entire meal? I don't know.
Wait for
Maybe
me.
it's but you were eating like invisible food. These are nuts.
They don't need to know that.
They don't eat. They don't.
Try take the nut.
No.
Like, give them like a peanut.
It takes the
Please, I
nut,
live
but it does
this-
not eat it. It instead like puts it in its coat.
Oh, Lord, me that coat of
There
yours.
goes a nut.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. That's all.
Worth a try. You're not getting that peanut back.
Oh, it's a peanut.
As you all arrive back in Bryn Shander, you know that Dannika did say that she would meet you all at the Northlook when you all were done. So do y'all want to head on back?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. As you walk into the Northlook with this little, which again it has stayed in the form of a rat. Like it is learning that not all people are cool with Chwinga. So as you all enter into the Northlook and you see Dannika sitting close to the fire, like reading a book, she gets up and away from the flames and approaches you all, and is like, "So, do you? I see you're back." And she looks over and she's like, the lantern flame is like it's dying, but it is like green.
I'll put it out.
And she's just like, "Oh, you succeeded."
Yeah.
Excellent. Where's the...
Ooh,
The
right.
rat.
Yeah. I'll motion to get in my hand.
I want to ask, where do you plan on putting him?
Yeah.
I plan on taking him to my house that I've been renting, and just having him help me with some experiments into, cold weather magic.
It's nothing cruel, right?
No, of course not.
I believe
I
her.
don't
Inside
believe
check.
her.
Yeah, inside
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't believe her. She's a
Fuck.
scientist.
9.
She's a scientist.
Advantage. I have proficiency in
Yeah, so
Nine.
y'all just hit me with them insight checks. So we got a 9 from Elizabeth. Cash money. By the way, you can, like, if you have a set of physical dice now, you can roll those. You don't have to...
Oh yeah,
You
I
use a girl
can.
20.
Can I?
I
don't have any
trust
with me.
all y'all enough to roll your own.
Yeah, I don't
Not
have any
natural.
next to me.
It's a 21 for Mixus.
Yes.
All right.
I got just a plain 20.
Plain
Not
20.
natural.
Poor loser, not me.
Did you? Anyone else want to make an insight check?
Get on my little scrub.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Since I heard a Larg is currently muted, I will say, yeah. You can tell that, like, she is being honest. Like, she's not going to do anything, like, harmful or bad to them. Definitely you get the vibe that, like, that is not the intention, nor the practice. If, like, things got out of hand, potentially. Not like cruel, like not. It's kind of more of like a cold pragmatism. Like, if I do this experiment and the Chwinga cooperates, like, we'll be all set. If I do this experiment, the Chwinga cooperates and shit goes out of hand, like, I will terminate the experiment, and hopefully spare the Chwinga. But if not, no loss.
Max is cool with that. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I'll motion for them to get in
Elizabeth
my
knows
hand.
none of that.
I know none of it. I'm holding him.
He turns back into his little, like, Chwinga form, since you kind of, like, told him that she can be trusted. And upon seeing the Chwinga, Dannika begins engaging him in sign language.
Oh.
And upon seeing that Dannika knows sign language, the Chwinga gets really excited and begins, like, signing furiously.
Whoa.
Doing king signs.
What did they? Can we tell what they're saying?
Do any of you speak sign language?
No.
I didn't know it was an option.
I forgot that is an option.
It's
Option.
I
It's
didn't
an
know it was
option.
an option.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
did
no.
it for one of my characters at one point.
Shit, I'll give it to my Celestial and learn that. That's cool.
I mean, I'll say, yeah, like, I mean, like, if anybody, like, you can always, like, learn it later, with, increasing your intelligence mod, like, that's a thing that I have allowed. Additionally, since people didn't know that it was, like, an option, I will say, like, if anybody wants to, like, know it, 100%,
Can I
I
take
will.
it? Can I take
absolutely.
it instead of dwarvish?
Yeah, sure thing.
I edit right now.
I'm checking to see what languages I have. Not many, probably.
I can't switch any of mine.
I'll call it CSL, Common Sign Language.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm gonna keep mine for now. I'll press my forehead to theirs, tiny one.
They will press it back, and they are still at the same time signing with Dannika. Dannika does hand you all the promised upon payment of 25 gold pieces each.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Electra, Elizabeth, Lark, Mixus, Rat, you all get 25 gold pieces. And she also hands you all a pouch with 50 gold in it, because she knows about that Obadiah and Yoham were traveling with y'all.
Ow, my fuck.
Thank you so much. I
I'll
put
hand
it in
them
my
over.
pocket. Just kidding.
Mine now.
You said it was 25 gold, right?
25 gold apiece, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hand them over to her.
And she looks at you, Mixus, and goes, and again, as stated, you may keep the lantern.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Have a good day.
You as well. And she walks off with little Chwinga, and they are having a conversation.
Oh,
Oh.
they grow up so fast.
I wanted to teach them how
That
to
went
ride
pretty well.
As they begin to leave, the Chwinga realizes that they are being separated from the party. The Chwinga signs something to Dannika real quick, and then hops off their shoulder and just pitter patters all the way over to you all.
Crisscross
and,
applesauce.
It looks around amongst you, and then walks over to Elizabeth and reaches into its little coat, and it pulls out a little coin. And this coin is something that you haven't offered them. It is made out of ice.
Oh.
Ice money!
Ice
baby.
I'll take it.
And on the front and back of it are some strange runes in Primordial.
Oh.
So if anyone
I don't
speaks
know
that, you can
Primordial.
read the coin.
Whoa, I totally speak not primordial. This is so sad.
I'll wave goodbye and make a little heart with my hands.
They are confused by this concept, but they make a heart with their hands as well, and they seem delighted by that.
Point to my chest, heart. Point them, heart.
You
They
ripped the
they
heart
make
out.
the heart symbol,
Yeah.
and then they pitter patter off back to Dannika.
Oh.
I want to give them Timon. Do they want Timon as a pet? Or
If you give them
guardian?
Timon 100%, this Chwinga will ride them like
Yeah!
a fucking.
Timon,
You're
you
gonna
got
give
a
up
new
one of your
job.
kids?
Bodyguard this baby.
100% this Chwinga hops on Timon and Timon's just kind of confused at first, then they kind of spur them yeah. Timon just scurries rapidly.
They've seen when did they see cowboy movies? Whoa.
There they go.
Chwinga's seen people ride horses. I'm sure.
It's so good.
They saw the good, the bad, the ugly.
You guys still believe in horses? Wow, that's really cringe.
Okay. Well, that was nice.
Was. And now you gotta go kill someone.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go kill someone.
Even nicer.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
Oh, well. Just one guy.
I need to look for some ore sometime, if that's alright with you. We can murder and then go.
Sorry.
Do you know where the other?
Do I know where it is again?
Yeah, you do. They would have given you the direction. It is to the kind of slightly northeast of the city. They were transporting the ore from, or it was ingots, by the way. They were transporting ingots from the Dwarven Valley. So if you just head in the direction of Kelvin's Cairn, the big mountain that kind of is jutting out of the landscape, you should be able to arrive and find it.
I'll relay that to the group.
Oh god. Oh my god, that's so far away.
I know.
Didn't-
We don't have to do it now. Or we could do your murder first, and then maybe head over. Because then I'm gonna get good name with the dwarves, and that means you guys might also. I cannot maintain an accent. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
You're
didn't.
good.
No, you're doing good.
Yeah, you
It
didn't.
changed to British
Didn't
really quickly.
didn't know if y'all wanted to wait until the others are back for murder times, or if you wanted to go ahead with that.
Be more British.
God,
I thought
no,
you said that. I
brainwashing.
thought you said that
God?
the Brits don't exist.
Be more British.
Can we just go like scope out the area?
Yeah, so let's do some scoping.
Yeah, y'all can do that.
Yeah.
Some
I don't want to go
scoping.
murder yet.
Gotta gather more rats for my
Not
arsenal.
murder thing. Alright.
So you're cool with murder?
I think I'll keep dwarvish actually.
I'm a soldier, and they prep you for it. I've had to kill people. Not a big fan of doing it, but I've done it.
Cool.
I mean, we all have bad days.
Mm,
Oh, I can. Yes. Bad days.
No, I'm joking.
It has a
Um,
purpose.
No, I'm used to it. Seeing murder over.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just meant like you weren't going to like turn around and like rat us out.
No.
it may be a
Sorry,
rat.
rat.
Everyone likes a rat. I see. I get it.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Red.
No,
No, that's understandable.
I'm used to
Cool.
murder. That's how I met my wife. She tried murdering me.
Oh,
That's lovely.
I know.
Such a nice way to meet.
Exactly. Anyway.
You see your wife and Electra's like confused for a second, but it's like, okay, cool.
She's a very lucky woman.
She is such a woman.
Oh, it's gay.
Max gives you a really,
Yes, I am.
really soft smile.
High five.
She's someone here. I'm kind of looking for her. I don't know where she is. So,
Bitch.
Is she like, yeah, we can find people. We can help you find them. Her?
I'm hoping. I go a tracking spell. Hopefully, I can track her ring if I
Oh,
get close enough.
Cool.
But yeah. I'll try and help you guys as much as I can.
oh, thanks for the help.
Of course, you're helping me. I'm helping you.
Nice. I'm gonna find more rats.
Of course.
Nice.
Anytime.
So it's been about 6 hours since the morning. I'd say it's about maybe like 2 or 3 p.m. right now. And y'all said you wanted to go ahead and head to Targos and scope things out?
Yeah, just want to look around.
Yeah, sure
Oh
thing.
yeah. I
Wait,
feel
hold
tablets
on.
are-
Wait, the fact that you said it's 2 p.m. Does something happen at night?
Probably shouldn't be traveling at night.
Probably
Well,
not a
it's
good idea, yeah.
It's gonna get really cold.
Nah, that's when I
Because
try.
if you think it's cold now, think about how cold it's gonna get when the sun goes down.
There's also more monsters at night.
Nah,
Hmm.
I forgot about it.
Days, why don't
Dude.
we- We have 2 days. Why don't we wait the extra day?
Okay.
Yes, well.
Yeah, we can go in the morning.
Alright.
Sure.
Alright. Well, y'all are here in Bryn Shander. Like I said, you've got the quest to go kill a guy, and you've got the quest to go get ingots. You can do either one of those now, or you can spend some time kind of scoping out the town you're in now. There's a lot of places y'all still ain't been yet.
Oh. Best rat joints.
I guess that's a good point. Electra will suggest, like, do you guys want to, like, I don't know, explore?
Flying's
Sure.
good.
Might as well.
Cool.
It's good.
You're good.
Can I like grab somebody off, like, who's just walking, who looks like a native from this town, and be like, hey, what's the craziest place here?
Yeah,
Damn rats, right?
Just curious, what's like the most insane fucking place here?
I mean, it's almost like you have a lark and rat who are both guides. It's crazy.
It's so crazy, dude.
You're right. Actually, I grab Lark.
Huh?
I say, Lark,
Awesome.
what's the craziest fucking place here?
What would be the craziest place here, Walker?
Oh man, it's kind of a
Rat.
toss up. So there is one place that's kind of crazy is the Monastery of the Esoteric Arts, just because it is a place for monks to train, but they specialize in monastic traditions that are not considered in the normal purview. Another place is Alchemist's Friend. They are primarily a potion shop, but they also deal in some minor magic items. And rumor has it is run by a drow. And the last place I would say would be probably Black Iron Blades, just because there's a lot of like rumors surrounding Black Iron Blades about the quality of their craftsmanship.
There's some interesting shops if you guys would like to check them out. One does sell magic items.
Yeah.
We did just get 25 gold, so I may as well.
Is Will?
25 gold pieces. What can this get me? I can get you like a magic block of cheese. What does it do? It tastes good. It's just like,
crazy.
Damn, that's
Walker,
insane.
you joke about that, but you know goddamn well I'd actually get that in real life.
I would too, honestly.
It's not even magic. It's just really good cheese.
Just branding. This is a +1 cheese.
Get some healing potions, maybe some others too.
Yeah, it's a cheese with +1 to silkiness.
Aw,
I mean, they might have some cool, crazy magic items.
class.
That's really the main thing that I like. Or jewels.
You like magic? Oh, you like
I like
jewels.
jewels.
Is there anywhere in town that's like nice and quiet? That's a lot. I don't know what to ask for, but
Oh, there's a monastery I went to a bit ago.
what's that?
I went to a monastery a bit ago. I could point you in the direction if you want somewhere quiet. It was very quiet in there.
Oh yeah, there's a like a small like parish up here in like this section of the town that has a lot of various godly shrines and just kind of like quiet places you could go to meditate or rest. Additionally, there is also the Monastery of the Esoteric Arts, which is like a monastic temple. There might be some noise there, but for the most part, like they've probably got like a meditation room if that's the goal.
Yeah, I think she's looking for somewhere to write in her journal because she didn't get a chance to do it this morning.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I'd say that either of those places would work for you. Additionally, if you just wanted to stay behind at the tavern, like go to your room and journal, you could do that too.
We'll head to the monastery. Maybe meet some nice folks there.
All right, cool. Where is everyone else wanting to go?
The alchemist and checking the rest of the day. The alchemist place.
All right, so Lark is heading to Alchemist Friend. Electra, where are you going?
Also the alchemist.
All right, Elizabeth, where are you going?
Fuck. Alchemist.
That's a location.
Just caught in the headlights. Rat, where are you going?
There's no like low-key underground like fight shit or anything.
There is absolutely not. Not in Bridgeshander.
Damn, where do I go for that? Just making sure.
Not Bridgeshander.
Damn it. Alright guys, bye. It's been
Oh.
I'll go to a fucking Damn, I don't know why I want to start a bar fight. It's the star energy coming out.
I mean, if you want to spar with someone, like, there is the monastery. You could go with Mixus. I mean, like, Mixus will probably find a quiet place, but if you want to find, you know, like, where they're training, you could absolutely go spar with someone.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome.
This sounds so good. Do I need to clean up on my moves? How long have I been gone? Months?
It's been a couple months, but, like, you definitely, like, you did just get back off a hunt. Like, you're not necessarily rusty.
Yeah, I think just kind of miss being here after a couple of months of being gone, and they just wander about, collect rats. You know what they do. Find the best places for rats.
Okay, so you go to the stables.
I'll be around. Later, nerds.
Oh, have fun. Don't fall in.
Alright. First things first, I guess we'll start with Lark, Electra, and Elizabeth. So y'all arrive at the Alchemist Friend. It is a humble building with just kind of like standard like shuttered glass windows that are closed just to keep the cold out. It has just a very simple sign that just says Alchemist Friend. It's got like a little potion on it. It seems like there is some kind of concoction that's been put in the potion vial to make it look like it's like bubbling and smoking. And the door is relatively plain except for an ornate kind of like gold doorknob.
Oh. I grab it.
Fancy. Oh,
Okay.
Open.
It's a door. so it does open. Inside, you all find like rows and rows of like this is unlike Pondrick's shop where it's like kind of Pondrick's shop is a little like it's got things like neatly laid out, but it's very disorganized. It kind of just has things lumped together by like either the type of item or where he gets it from. This place is the opposite of that. It is very like neat and orderly in here. There is like rows of like little bins for alchemical reagents and herbs and different things that would be used in the process of alchemical works. There are. All right, have a good night, Star.
oh, good night, Star.
Good night.
Real quick, make an animal handling check for your rats. As the walls are kind of like lined with like large kind of like bookshelf like shelving units that are kind of tailored off so you all can kind of get into or not get it brain so y'all can see what's inside as there are like rows and rows of various potions in there and then behind the counter is a singular cabinet for some commonplace magic items.
Interesting. I'm looking at the magic items.
And you don't see the store owner in, but there is like next to like the shelf with the magic items, there is like a velvety curtain that leads in like a back room. So as you stand behind the counter and look at the cabinet with the magic items, kind of like with Pondrix, there's not a lot here. She's got about like 8 magic items. There is a small like container. It's like a cube-shaped container with strange etchings and markings across it, and it has like a small like opening at the top. There is a small kind of like book, 4 scrolls, and then there is a wand and a there's a like little bag.
Bag. Sorry,
Yeah,
that was
You're good. Go ahead.
that was just so. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's like it's a little satchel bag. It's like light blue, with dark blue kind of like trim to it. It's got like a little silvery snowflake on the front of it, and it has a latch made of whalebone.
Ew.
Not in like a shitty way. Like it's just like that is what they carved the latch out of.
Oh no.
Like it's not just like a whole ass bone.
No, I know. I don't know if Elector's ever seen the ocean, so it's just like, oh,
You
what
know
is it?
You've
What is
seen,
that?
You've seen whalebones.
Oh, okay, never mind then. In that case, I can't grab it, right? Just plain, because it's the
It is
Is it a
it
box?
is a locked cabinet.
hail lot. No, just kidding.
Oh. Crimes ever fit in this?
Hey, do you have that spell that lets you like know what things are? Elizabeth,
Oh,
do you have that spell that lets you know like what things are?
identify.
I don't know what it's called.
Let
Probably.
me check my brain. I call my spell book.
You call
Um,
your brain your spell book.
Yeah, don't worry about
I
it.
guess it's the best place
Oh,
to put your spell
shit.
book.
I
Where
don't
all the spells are stored.
think I do.
Spell brain.
Just a quick heads up. I may end up having to cut session a bit short, just because I can literally feel it like thundering outside so heavily that the house is shaking. So.
Oh no.
So
We
I'm
can stop
hoping
right there.
Yeah, we can stop here if you need to.
I'm
Yeah.
good. I just don't like that. Just don't want my power to like cut out and me get dipped.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
If y'all want to stop here, we can. We can keep going. Sorry, also eating.
You're all good.
But I'll put it up to a vote if y'all wanna.
Well, what works for you, folks?
I'm good to keep going.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm good too. Yeah.
All right, cool. Then yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in. I'm just storm.
You're all good.
We're all good.
Anyway.
I don't.
Oh, that's okay. Laura?
You could ask the person who works here.
I guess they would know, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Hello.
As you like begin yelling, there's like, there is no need to yell. I could hear you all talking in my shop, and I was making my way down here. I just don't move at the speed of others. Hello.
Hello.
To whom do I have the pleasure of addressing?
My name's Electra.
Electra.
What's up?
Pleasure to meet you.
What items are in this box?
By the way, just gonna go ahead and put her on the map and also kind of give a description. You are looking at a lovely drow elven woman with dark purplish blue skin. Almost has like a metallic complexion, like as if her hair kind of like, or as if her like skin kind of shimmers and glows almost like metal. And has silver hair tied in a bun. She is covered with a variety of freckles that seem to glow like little pinpricks of light against a night sky. And her eyes kind of have an indigo glow to them. She wears flowing blue robes with green accents and silver trim, and she has a belt around her waist carrying a variety of alchemist tools.
Can I see that Electra staring?
Yeah, you see Electra like puts her hand on the like container and like it's like, oh yeah, I'm Electra also, just staring at her.
I did go ahead and share her with everybody, so you can see what she looks like.
I think everybody's staring at this point.
Nope, not me.
It's like I'm married. I'm married. Respectfully.
Yeah, I'm married.
Respectfully.
Okay, there's no one else. No one else. My friend here has some questions that she was wondering you could answer.
Yes, of course. I can answer any questions you all have about the cabinet. And please, she kind of like walks over to Electra and like gently places her hand on Electra's hand and like moves it off the cabinet. It's like, please don't touch the glass. It smudges it.
Electra takes her hands off. Box. What's in here?
Yes, I have a variety of different items. Which are you inquiring about?
That bag.
Oh, she gestured. It's like, yes, that is a bag of holding. It's a bag of holding that has been self-modified to keep the contents within at the optimal temperature for each one for the terms of long-term preservation. So it won't like freeze everything within, but it will keep things at a nice temperature. So if you have, say, perishables or things that would spoil normally, they will be at the optimal temperature within the bag.
Cool.
Electra's like, whoa, she just said a lot of words. I got like 3. Cool. I know exactly what you're saying.
It's a magic bag that holds a lot of stuff and keeps them fresh.
Whoa, that's cool.
She's like,
What about these scrolls?
Pun intended?
These are a few
Yes,
different spell
was
scrolls I
intended.
have. There is a scroll of Identify, a scroll of Ice Knife, a scroll of Long Strider, and then I have a scroll of... And she kind of double checks and she's like, yes, of course, Scorching Ray.
What's long? I gotta look that up.
I think that's where you run good.
Probably. Is it?
It's a spell that makes you move good.
Hey, oh.
I was right.
That might be important.
Walker, what else was in this container?
Uh,
Alexis is gonna ask her to go through all of them.
there is a book, and then there is a wand, and then there is a small, like, little box thing. So she tells you all that the book is an enduring spell book. It's basically just a spell book that is designed not to suffer from old age, fire, destruction, or any other means that would normally render it inert. The wand is a wand of secrets. It is useful for detecting traps, hidden things such as messages or trapdoors, as well as like hidden rooms.
Ooh.
And then the last thing she says is a pocket workshop. It is a small little workshop that is designed to allow a tinkerer or a work person like herself a nice little dimensional space to work in. Additionally, it stocks itself with materials, and the hole on top is used for specifying what materials you would like to work with. If you don't specify anything, it's just going to default to what the last instruction was, and just stock that. It cannot stock any amount larger than 100 gold pieces, and can additionally stock any type of artisan's tools one needs to complete a job.
Just out of curiosity, what happens if you're inside the box and then somebody, like, breaks the box?
Well, the box can't be broken, but it does run on a timer. Once it is used, it stays in service for 8 hours, and takes the outward appearance of a candle. If someone does blow out the flame prematurely, or the flame is not sheltered against the elements and gets blown out, you will be ejected from the dimensional space, and it will be unusable until the next day.
Cool. So I can't use any of that. Can you guys use any of that?
How much is the wand?
The wand?
Yeah.
Let me see. Walker goes over to his like D&D cost.jpg.
You're all good.
She's like, the Wand of Secrets isn't terribly expensive. It's about 200 gold pieces.
I don't
Do you want it?
need it.
Yeah, secrets.
Additionally, for those wondering, the Enduring Spellbook is about 50 gold pieces. The spell scrolls kind of vary, but I can give you a pricing on each one in just a moment. And the Pocket Workshop is about 400 gold pieces.
Sheesh. Cool.
I mean,
How much money do you have?
me? I have 157 gold.
Here, just take 100 from me.
Oh, I feel bad.
Well, don't.
For
Don't?
the
Okay.
Scrolls of Longstrider Identify, and I forgot what the third one was. Ice Knife. Those are they vary in price. Longstrider and Identify are about 50 gold pieces. An Ice Knife is about 75, and then the Scroll of Scorching Ray is about 250.
Cool. If you, here. If I give you 100, you just have to let me use the wand sometimes.
Oh, of course. Whenever you want.
Yeah, sure.
You're good with that? Alright, we'll both pitch in 100.
All right, excellent.
Here you go.
She
Hey.
takes the 200 gold from y'all and hands you, reaches into her cabinet and grabs the Wand of Secrets and hands it over.
Ooh,
She goes,
okay.
would you like that gift wrapped?
No.
Yes.
No. Oh, I guess we'll get a gift wrap then.
She puts it in a very, almost like it was specifically designed for this wand. She puts it in a box that is lined with like velvet and cushioning to make sure that the wand stays perfectly in place. She goes ahead and seals it, and then takes a piece of ribbon and ties it up real nice.
You love?
She goes, my pleasure. Additionally, I do have a variety of potions for sale, as well as alchemical reagents, if any of you are interested in the craft of alchemy.
Whoa, do you have like crazy shit?
I have things that are uncommon, yes.
Can you tell me what your craziest potion is?
Let me see.
We're just so excited.
I can tell.
Let me, the walker, find the craziest uncommon potion I can find.
I feel like the parapet of love is probably the craziest one.
The filter of love. Yeah, I think that would be 100% what she would have.
What the fuck is that?
She's like, I mean, I have a filter of love. Additionally, the other thing I do have is a potion of advantage, and a potion of fire breath.
That's fucking crazy. What?
Those are kind of the three craziest potions I have.
Okay. How much is that fire breath one?
The potion of fire breath, I do believe that runs about 300 gold pieces.
Ooh, fuck. Okay, never mind.
We go find money soon.
Like, do you want anything?
I heard you might have poisons here.
I have the means to make poisons. I do not carry poisons typically, as it is not of... Most of my clientele don't typically deal in poisonings.
Okay. Are you able to craft any unusual poison?
Define unusual.
Anything outside of your basic poison?
I have a couple that are unique that may not necessarily inflict a great deal of poison damage, but they are themselves poisons that do a variety of effects on the body.
What kind of effect?
She's got a few that she seems like she is like, let me just pull up my catalog. And she reaches under the counter and pulls out like a little like black book, and opens it, and there is like, it's not a lot of pages, like it's maybe 4 pages, so it's not necessarily a book as it is a pamphlet. But there are a couple different poisons listed on here, as well as their effects and pictures of them. So going down the list of what she's got, she has a common poison, what is called nerve lock poison, which is designed to induce paralysis. There is, let's see here, she has one that's just called Drider Venom. She has Deathwalker Root. She has one that's just called a Discomfort Potion. She has realize I'm just going on the she has one that's just called the Illusory Poison. Which she has 2 of these. One, she explains, causes the target to hallucinate and see things as vividly as if they were reality. The other gives the target the impression they've been poisoned. So it's more of like an enchantment. But by drinking it, they basically like feel like they've been poisoned, but it wears off after a certain amount of time, and it leaves nothing in like the bloodstream to prove that they were poisoned. So it's like good for kind of like a mislead. She has fainting filter, as well as one that's just called stinging bees. And the last poison in her purview is the kiss of death.
What's the kiss of death?
Oh, it's just a poison that comes in a lipstick.
Oh, how much for that?
It's about 100 gold pieces.
I'll have to come back to that later.
Yeah.
You need some money?
It comes in a couple different shades too.
I could give you a little money if you need some. I got a little extra.
I have 40 gold.
I got 55.
Take more from her.
I've got like 20 gold would be nice.
Sure. I'll give you 20 gold.
Electro will also give you 20 gold.
Oh, should we just...
Oh.
Let's split. 10 even. Both of us.
10. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Huh? Dark will buy a kiss of death. Lipstick.
What shade of lipstick would you like? She has... so she has Belladonna, which is like a dark kind of like purple lipstick. She has one that is just called Blood, and it's a dark red, kind of like, or so it's kind of like a brighter red. Like it is the exact, as Lark knows from her dreams, it is the exact color of oxygenated blood. She has one just called Hypothermia, which is like it's a nice kind of like shade of blue. And then the last one she has is Bubblegum Death, which is bright pink.
Oh, wow.
Buy the blood.
All right, cool. You have a set of like super cool red lipstick that acts as a vial of poison. I will say this: when applied to you, it will not inflict poison. It takes a couple seconds to go into effect. The one thing that is on the label is do not at any point lick your lips.
Good to know.
It also says on the label that the best application is direct, like saliva contact. They advise to ensure that you do not swap saliva with the target. Additionally,
No French kissing.
a application on the skin will work as well. The thing that it cautions against is that it is not as effective if applied to the skin, specifically around like the hands or like face. The optimal point if you're not going to kiss someone directly on the lips is on the neck, specifically around the carotid artery or the jugular, as it will be absorbed in the bloodstream faster and carried through the heart a lot faster.
Mark takes note of all this and puts the lipstick away.
And she's like, anything else I can offer any of you?
Any advice?
Depends on what type of advice you're looking for.
I'm
darling.
new to I'm new here.
I could tell.
Obviously, yeah. Any advice as to not piss people off? Or maybe places I should check out or stay away from? Or...
I mean, there's a couple different places I could definitely point you in the direction of staying away from. The first of all would be, I would recommend, just as of right now, keeping away from the mountains.
Okay.
Kelvin's Cairn is kind of a den of yetis.
Okay.
But the other mountains towards the edge of the spine of the world is kind of teeming with interesting wildlife at the moment. And then the dueling peaks, where she gestures to Electra, as like most Goliaths tend to reside, are currently reheated their conflict after the first time in many, many years, so they are currently back to fighting. So if you plan on going there, you'd either best pick a side or be prepared to get into conflict with Goliaths.
Ready?
Outside of that, the only other place I could think of avoiding would be, say, just be careful when you walk around the Dales. Let me grab the name of this. She's like, first off, just generally the Rayed men are not kind to outsiders, but if you show respect to the traditions and customs, they won't necessarily bother you. Just be careful about engaging with them. Specifically the wolf tribe, they aren't as friendly as they used to be. And yes, as you travel the Dales, be aware of Aveaturis. She may be quite old, but the white dragon still has her teeth.
Oh, alright. Good to know.
Yes, if you see a snowbank that looks like there is an old man sitting on it, just go around it or in the opposite direction.
Noted. That's... well, thank you.
And as for don't pissing people off, just be respectful.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Most Ten-Towners just respect the fact that they are heard and acknowledged and not talked down to. Some may be a bit brusque, but just keep a calm and kind face and just remain respectful.
Alright. You guys got any questions?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Do you know anything about some fucking lady called fuck, what is her name? Torga Icewind?
Torga Icewind, yes. I had some people come in earlier and ask about her.
Ooh, who are they?
It was Obadiah and Yoham.
Oh shit.
But she's like, yes, but I'll give them all the information since, like, I'll have to give them the information next time they show up to session. She's just like, yes, Torga Icewind is a representative of... Let me pull up my big ol' NPC document that has all my vast information on people. Or not. Okay. I promise, guys, I'm always prepared.
You're all good?
Here we go. Yes, the Torga Icewind represents a trading group known as Torgs. I can safely say that I myself don't have the best dealings with them. Oh, sorry, Lark, your lipstick has about 4 uses. So 4 doses of kiss poison. She's like, Torga, as I understand, is herself a representative of a larger trading group that have a bit of a notorious reputation. She is a representative here of Prevo Caravans, whose owner, the Lady Dakota Prevo, is not the nicest woman, although technically speaking the government has nothing to try her with. There are rumors that swirl that she deals in dangerous objects and things that should be kept out of people's possessions.
Dangerous?
Yes. Weapons, weapons and arms, drugs and illegal substances, human trafficking. Of course, none of these charges have been brought to, have been able to be proven, but she is not a good woman, from my understanding and perspective. Whether or not Torga is a representative of the brand as a whole, or just a cog in the machine, is something that is unknown to me.
Okay, cool. Do you know anything about the bodyguard? What's his name? Shit.
Sefik.
Sefik Paltrow?
Yes, he seems a very polite gentleman, very well-spoken and kind, very friendly.
Oh.
That's cool, that's cool.
His eyes are a bit odd, but otherwise he seems nice. Odd that he doesn't wear a coat, though, but he says that he was born in the midwinter, and that he bears the blessing of Oral against the cold weather, as many other midwinter children have.
I definitely know what that is. Okay, cool. That's all I had to ask.
Excellent.
I like elbow Lark. Do you need to ask anything?
No, not really.
Okay, cool. Elizabeth,
Hi.
do you need to ask anything else, or are you cool if we go?
Do you know a lady named Diana that might have come through?
Ooh.
Diana Tavish? Ring a bell?
She came through once or twice, accompanied by a gnome named Macredius. They seem to be working on a project of his to the north around Lonelywood, but I don't necessarily know what it was or if they are still there.
Lonelywood, you say?
Yes, it's a logging town. Just north of Tourmaline.
Right. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah, if you see her again, could you tell her Alex is looking for her?
I surely can. I haven't seen her in quite some time, though.
Well, just if you do. If that's possible.
I can certainly pass along a message.
Thank you so much. Do you want me to pay you, or...
No, you already bought stock in my store. You bought a lipstick and a wand. I'm pretty adequately compensated.
Just want to make sure. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Alright, I'm satisfied.
Well, if there's no more business to be had, I will adjourn to my works, and please see yourselves out at your leisure, and don't take anything.
Alright.
For sure.
Nice meeting you.
She bows. She does like a curtsy to y'all, like grabs the edges of her dress, does like a bow, and then proceeds back into her back room.
Cool, let's get the fuck out of here. The more I look at those things in the box, the more I want to take them.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go then. Grab your arm. Alright, let's go.
Oh, we should go meet my exes at that freaking. I remember what it's called. The monk place.
Monastery?
Yes.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, let's go find her.
As you all head out to go find Mixus, we'll go ahead and skip over to Mixus. Mixus, you arrive. You arrive at the monastery. It is a pretty wide lot and building, walled relatively high, with a set of nice double doors that are engraved with a symbol of kind of like a purple dragon. They have very large ornate knockers on the front of them.
Dude, knockers.
Knockers. Yeah, that you can just give them a quick tap tap, and they'll be notified of your presence.
Yeah. Do a little tap tap.
Yeah, as they bang against the door opens gently, and before you is a very large dragonborn man. Let me go ahead and put him on the map. As you are standing before a large amethyst gem dragonborn.
Yes, the best ones.
Yeah, we love them. We love a crystalline king.
Me in chemistry class.
Scrolling all the way down.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't mean to be a bother. Is the monastery closed?
Oh no, it's fully open. My students are just in the middle of their training. How can I help you?
If you had like a quiet meditation room or something where someone could sit and write for a little bit.
Yes, I have a meditation chamber that you would be able to come and record your thoughts. Please come in. And as he pushes the door open, you see him in his full breadth. He is big old amethyst dragonborn with.
How is he?
He is like 7'6".
I'm so little next to him.
He's got a few cracked scales along his chest and arms. He's actually missing a few as well. He's got deep lilac-covered eyes. He's got gray robes with light blue accents and purple patterns woven into them to look like a dragon on the sleeves. And as he turns his back to you and begins leading you towards the meditation chamber, you notice that on the back is a symbol of a person in meditation with 7 colored circles around them.
Do I know what this would mean symbolically, or is it just kind of lost on me?
Yeah, you can make a history check.
Hold on. 1 second.
I think it's 7. I think that's the right number.
Okay, it's fine. It's a 12.
The nature of the symbol is lost on you. As for what it would represent, you do know from the location of the circles and the colorations of them. It's in reference to, as well the fact that there's a person meditating on the front of it, is a reference to the chakras that are within many monastic disciplines thought to reside within the body that allow for an awakening of one's ki and the enlightenment of thought, as well as the kind of ascendance of the physical self.
Okay.
And he leads you over to a private meditation room. It is closed and shuttered against the wind and cold, so it's nice and warm in here. It's lit by a couple different braziers, and in the middle is kind of one of those God, I can't remember what they're called. Zen garden. It's like a little Zen garden where there's a little rake and there's a lot of sand and various things spread about. You can kind of work the area, or you can just kind of just meditate in whichever is your preferred.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
He leads you over to a private meditation room that is lit by a couple different braziers, so it keeps out the cold. And then in the middle of it is a large Zen garden that you can either walk around and work, or you can just sit in the middle and scribble in your journal or meditate.
My ex is really comfortable. My ex is pretty comfortable in the cold, all things considered. So, I think she'll go into the garden, and sit somewhere and write for a little bit.
All right. As you sit down and journal, it is nice and quiet and peaceful. The incense being burned around like the monastery gives you a chance to kind of like achieve some center and balance. And if you would so kindly for me, make a wisdom saving throw.
I can pitch. Okay. I have been rolling good all session. Oh, come on! It's a net 1!
Perfect.
No!
Perfect.
I knew it was coming!
Delicious.
I knew it was
Like
coming!
this pizza.
What kind of pizza is it?
Pepperoni stuffed crust.
That's pretty. Oh, I love a fucking good stuffed crust, bro.
Right? Gotta get that extra cheesy.
Yes.
Yeah, so within that one, while the place you have chosen is quiet, is a lot of like background noise in and around the monastery as well as outside its walls. And while you are able to focus your mind enough to record your thoughts and get everything down onto paper, this tranquil setting brings you no peace from the visions you encountered last night, nor from the kind of sounds around you, as Mixus finds herself kind of like focusing on the individual noises as distractions, rather than taking in the whole and learning to quiet it out.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So rather than get chill, you kind of get wound.
Doesn't help that she reads her journal for her wife, so... Does she know that she's like totally 100% alone?
I would say that the only person in the area is the Dragonborn, but if like he can see that you need like some time alone, he will leave and give you a chance to kind of like do what you gotta do.
Yeah, she hasn't normally she's been to keeping up appearances and doesn't like to be a sourpuss in front of others. So she'll wait for him to leave and then she'll take the time alone to cry a little bit.
Aww.
Only a little bit though.
As tears stream down one side of your face, the noise around you in the background becomes a shelter for you in this moment, as it drowns out any sounds you may make while you cry, and allows you a moment of reprieve to release the emotions that are currently held within. And while the Zen Garden didn't bring you the peace you were hoping for, in this moment where you are allowed to be vulnerable and cry in silence, allows you the reprieve of having to confront others in this moment of vulnerability that maybe isn't meant to be shared, but is meant for oneself.
Yeah, she'll do it for a little bit, and then I think she gets a little bit embarrassed. And we'll wrap it up to the best of her ability.
Yeah, as you dry your eyes and head into the other room where the Dragonborn left, you enter and find that the Dragonborn is there as your friends have arrived. Or I guess
There's just herself right up. She just waves at everybody. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Did you guys find what you're looking for, or no?
Kind of. Listen, show him the thing.
Wait, which one?
The wand.
Oh yeah, fuck. We all got a wand. Help us find secret messages as hidden trap. If you ever use it, you are free to use it. It is universal.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of the scoping for the group. I wouldn't mind a little bit of help from a magic item.
Of course.
And then Lurk is disassociating right now, but she did get a cool piece of what was it, like lipstick? Lipstick. But be careful.
Poison lipstick.
It's poison. Yeah.
The dragonborn kind of like at the mention of like, oh, be careful, it's poison. He just kind of like tenses up a bit. He's like,
Oh, don't
okay.
mind them. They're a bit odd, but they don't mean any harm.
Yeah, we're weird.
See.
Does Mixus look okay?
I'll roll a deception check, I guess.
Insight? Wait, would this be...
I'll use my
Is this
passive.
insight?
What was it?
Is this an insight?
It would be an insight versus deception if you attempt to
Can
try.
I use my passive insight?
Passive would be what you would use if you are not like attempting to like analyze the person. It would just be your natural
It's kind of like a
ability
passive
to read.
vibe you get, but not an active.
Yeah.
Alright, so then... Please give me something good. Fuck you. 12.
I got an 11.
Sorry.
Her eyes are a little red. Her cheeks are a little rosy. My ex is pretty pale, so it's pretty easy to tell when she's been a little bit red in the face.
Hey, did...
Huh?
Noted.
Okay.
Noted.
But yeah, Iam's great. That's wonderful.
How'd you, you good? Was meeting good? Good time?
Oh yeah, it went nice. Beautiful Zen garden.
Dragonborn bows.
It's very well put together.
Oh.
Yeah. So made for some
Lovely.
peaceful times.
Nice.
Well, I suppose back to the tavern, or did anyone want to go anywhere else, or?
I'm just gonna ask these people if they wanted to I don't know how they do sparring here. I just feel like I've been sitting here for a while. I want to go fight something. Well, not fight, but spar to get ready for tomorrow.
I've got some basic errands to run, but I'll do those on my own.
If you wish to spar, I can find a student that would be accommodating for you to train against.
Oh, that's awesome!
I can stay with you while you do that. I probably shouldn't engage in violence that I don't need to.
It's not good for you?
No, no, it's fine. I've never really been too into sparring.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, if you need someone to train with, I could do it, but.
Oh yeah, wait. Actually, that'd be way more fun. I've to the Dragonborn. I'd be like, I use a weapon. Is that prohibited here?
Not at all.
Whoa!
It is not what we teach here, but we will not prevent you from using your armament.
Okay. I feel like I'll feel bad. Oh, Maxis, would you be cool just light sparring with me?
Sure.
Yeah, cool. All right, is there a training room that we can borrow?
Yes, I have a training ground I can lead you to.
Wow, nice. High five, Maxis.
He's not sure what you're doing, but
No, you put your hand and then you go, wow, and then she high fives her other hand. It's like a Goliath thing.
I see. Okay.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
No, I think it's great. Let's do it again. This time I'll
Yeah.
should do it.
High five.
It's very
Not
much
hard or anything.
it's very much like teaching grandma how to dab energy.
So sweet. It's just like, yeah. And then we'll go to the training ground.
All right. What is Elizabeth doing?
I was gonna quickly put a hand on Mike's his shoulder.
You go ahead. You go ahead without me, Electra.
Okay.
What's up?
Are you alright?
Yeah.
You sure? You seem a bit. I don't want to intrude or anything or make you feel any worse. Just wanna know, are you alright?
Oh, it's all right. The cold makes me a little bit rosy cheeked at times. It happens.
Okay. And I know I just met you, but I'm always open to talk. Yeah, I want to make sure you're okay and that you're hurt. Yeah.
Thank you. It's very sweet
Just
of
want to
you.
make sure. Don't let me keep you any longer. Go on. Have fun.
Do not. Keep yourself safe.
I'll try. No promises.
Okay. For the sparring, I will just say, since this is designed to be non-lethal, we can do this one of two ways. We can either do contesting athletics checks, or if you guys wanted to do mock combat, we could do that.
We could just do athletics check. Are you cool with that, Leo? Just so we don't spend the next 30 minutes here.
I'm so interested to see. 'Cause I think we both have proficiency in athletics.
I think you have a higher strength than I do.
And you're ready to get fucked, child.
What'd I do?
Yeah, that's right. Let's do it.
Okay, hold on. I'll roll first.
Question: if I get into one of my stances, can I get it?
What?
I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I am using my +1 pact weapon, so if you want to,
I
that's
have
cool.
a magic weapon too.
Oh, never mind then.
Not +1 though. It's a warning.
I got a 21.
24.
Let's go.
So yeah, I will say that as you all get out into this training ring, the Dragonborn clears out his students for y'all, and you are given the space. For the most part, I would say in strength you are more or less equally matched. Mixus, of course, has like a little bit of an edge over Electra. Although Electra has like a magic item to bolster their physical strength, Mixus's strength is born of training and work and determination. And so it is that level of experience and that dedication to the physical self that lends them triumph over Electra. Although Electra may have the size advantage, Mixus is a more seasoned warrior.
Mm-hmm.
How does Electra look when she fights?
Electra's honestly, she how do I say this? She has a lot of fun with it. You can tell she's not trying to do any harm or anything, but she does she has the Thor random lightning crackles around her body, and her eyes do go from this dark color to shining blue. But she's mostly she's just having fun with it, honestly.
I love the contest because whenever Mike does combat for anything, she just it's total zen, straight face, totally kind of bring it to the core, total stern and seriousness.
Nice. I do imagine you probably knock Electra down prone. And she's like, "That was fucking awesome! You have to show me how to do that." And then my ex is just like, "I'll fucking kill you."
Mike is able to switch between the two. easily for the most part.
Mhm.
Like super serious, fucking like absolute like precision combat. She has like a spiked club, that has packed like closely packed together spikes, so it fucking hurts when it hits. Um,
Mhm.
but then when she gets you down, she's like, "All right, are you okay? Is everything all right?
Oh
Are
yeah,
you
I'm
hurt?
fine.
Okay, cool."
Get back up, get back into stance.
Just show you a few tricks.
Yeah. And that's all.
All right. Is there anything anyone else would like to do for the night before we wrap the session? I know that Lark mentioned having some errands to run.
Got some errands.
I gotcha. Anything particular I should know about that you needed to DM me, or is it just more like, oh, they just go do shit?
I'll DM you.
Okay.
Uh-huh. How do I kill God? No, just kidding. This is just minor, but since my access went, I think Electra will offer to like buy her like dinner or something.
You'll take it.
Yahoo! Walker, how much is dinner?
I will say
Right.
that like breakfast and dinner for both of y'all like wasn't much. It was just like a couple copper pieces. So like one silver could cover both breakfast, or 1 silver could cover breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Hmm. In that case, there's does my access want like a treat or anything?
He goes, "How about you buy me some incense?"
Some incense?
You know,
Yeah, for sure. Do you have like a preference, or I can have fun with it?
like a dewdrop smell or lavender.
Got you. I'll go buy some.
Max as per usual goes to bed early, or than the others probably.
Hmm.
So do her thing.
Gotcha. All right, thank you for that, Lark. Yeah, you can easily accomplish that. Takes no time. Costs you just like a couple copper.
Awesome.
And then for Electra, I don't know if they do list like the cost of incense in the PHB. We'll say if you want to like drop like 5 silver or 1 gold piece, you can get some really nice incense in like a block.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Did they have like? Do they have like the lavender dewdrop one that Maxis was talking about?
Uh,
This is vital.
Well, she meant it as two.
yeah, like I was about to say like they have lavender and they have dewdrop. They don't have like a lavender dewdrop.
I like the.
No, I meant.
I like the Electra imagines it as one
I
scent
have
and
some
Max is putting it as
lavender.
2 separate
I
scents.
have some dewdrops.
I
Dewdrop.
meant lavender slash dewdrop.
They have both.
Cool. I'll buy one of each.
I mean, their
Spend a
dewdrop,
cool
their
piece.
dewdrop is called Morning Rain though, but it smells the exact same.
Oh, that's so crazy. Give me that.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
Can I try calling out one more time?
Yeah, go ahead and make me another wisdom check with your proficiency.
20?
Yeah, I'd say with a 20 you're able to establish connection. What do you say, or what do you want to ask?
Okay. She's probably gonna ask, is Diana close by? And are they in danger?
Close by, you When you ask, are they close by, you feel a sense of kind of like emptiness or vacancy, almost like the answer was like no, or just like not close enough. And if you ask, are they in danger, you get a sense of that same sense of dread that filled you during your dream last night fills you again.
Oh, fuck.
But it is different.
That's not any better.
It does not seem like it is indicative of just her. As you kind of look around the tavern at like the people gathered there and the companions you have formed, you get the sense that it is not just her that is in danger. It is all of Icewind Dale.
Good to know. Hi, Otter.
Yeah, and I think that's the perfect point to end this session.
Yep. Ow.
I would like to thank everyone for tuning in for this recording of Icewind Dale. Really having fun with this campaign, having fun with the party we got here. As always, my ever-present role players in no particular order, the real stars of the show. We have Leo playing Mixes.
Hello.
We have Inu playing Lark Hemlock.
Howdy.
Kaito playing Electra.
Yahoo!
And Nyla playing Alex.
Hello.
Joining us previously were Star playing Rat, and unable to join us today are Sirius C and Fel the VA playing Obadiah Slick and Yoham Sunclaw. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next recording, and hope y'all are having a fun time in this summer, despite the freezing cold of the Dales. Have a good night.
Have a good night.